So it may be correct to say government is not able to harvest, or to, harvest what accrues from solid mineral exploration. And that the illegality is being done, and people know who are behind it. I then give an example of myself. And one correction that must be made, and this is not fair on the part of those who report. At no time did I say retired generals. I have many friends who are retired and who are suffering, who can't change batteries in their car. They retire as pure military officers. They never did any quartermaster job. They never had any political exposure. Even the days of military rule. So it would be, as a matter of fact, not correct to suggest to anyone that all retired generals are involved in a particular crime. It's not sensible to say so. That would border on reckless, sweepy generalization. That is not what I said. I said the problem is that some, and I still believe it to be so, I know it to be so. I said some retired generals are involved. And somehow we are not deploying the same force as a nation that we deploy to protect our
oil in the Niger Delta.
Our oil in Niger Delta. And I said, a retired general who I had the honor of appointing and who graciously accepted to serve as a returning officer in a primary election when I was national chairman of APC. In his report back to me as chairman, after presenting the report of the primary, he said, Adams, you are worried about the primaries, but what he has seen is far more serious than that. And that the banditry that is evolving, or kidnapping, as it then was, or kidnapping, there was no use of the word banditry then, that those kidnappers, in the first instance, are in the services of very powerful, in his own word, powerful, some powerful retired generals. And the youth chopper, this was a retired general telling me to the illegal site as they take the mined gold and whatever is it that they are mining, they drop weapons to civilians who have been trained on the use of those weapons to provide protection for the illegal mining activity. He added that sometimes, of course, they offer that protection, but some other time they divert these arms to now terrorize innocent citizens, or sometimes kidnapping.
Yeah.
And I then said to him, there is no way I can comprehend
what he was saying.
Story because I have no military training or security training. And I pleaded with him to do a summary, not more than 2, maximum 3 pages, that I will submit as chairman of the ruling party at that time. I will submit to the president, who incidentally is a retired general before becoming the president of Nigeria. So he will understand the issues clearer, and advise him, put your phone number so that the president can call you if he so wish, and you can give him this detailed security dimension. Because he warned me that if that thing is not checkmated, what is happening in the Northeast will be a child's play. And he told me this gold run from that area all the way to Kaduna, all the way to the southwest, by the way, up to Oshiomhole State and elsewhere. I also know in my part of the state, there are solid minerals.
So what did the president
and so on. And so I took this letter, as I promised him, because I saw a patriotic officer, though retired, but not tired of his loyalty to Nigeria is not weakened. And I gave it to the then president, Buhari. And I said so. And I said, sir, go through it. It is self-explanatory. My advice, I can only advise the president. My advice is that you can call him and he can give you more graphic details of what he saw and what he knows and his fears about what will happen if this is not nipped in the bud. And so I said, when we lament, as the committee was doing, that we are not exploiting our solid, that is not true. It is being exploited, but it's being done on a large scale illegally.
Yeah,
I stand by that.
Good.
I know it to be the truth because the general has no business flattering me.
Good.
And I also know that at some other level, there are pockets of everybody talking about sub-nationalities coming to do illegal mining. They are cutting away this kind of. Can you, just like I argue when I was in the NSC, when NPC used to talk about smuggling, and I said, if something of such volume, how can it be smuggled out and nobody sees it? Yeah. So you can't have that scale of illegal activity, right, without men and women of power
and resources. Cover. Yeah. No, but
and resources. And I said in that state statement in the Senate, I said, can you imagine who can afford a chopper? And it's not every chopper that can carry out that kind of activity. It cannot be a civilian chopper. A chopper that can go irregularly to carry arms, drop, mine the item, whether they are gold, take them out to a location where they prepare them, and they pass through our borders.
Yeah, but what you have said, Senator, is not different from what was reported.
No, some what I don't like is the attempt, like when I heard you here saying retired generals. That's
no. Some we're talking about some. Yeah,
that's the correct word.
I mean, some generals.
But also, this is not to limit it
to some generals.
To some generals.
Well, fine, but the point.
Perhaps the more appropriate word, because I limited to it because of what that general told me.
Yeah.
And he mentioned, he mentioned to me that some retired generals, very powerful people were connected, were involved in it.
Yeah.
But I also believe that there are other non-generals
who
are powerful, who are also providing cover for these foreigners. I mean, let me ask you, you think it's so possible for something that is so widespread to be taking place and
that's why you
everybody lament it, except those who should deal with it.
And that's why you raised the issue.
That's right.
Currently, I mean, you talked about the former president. We're not talking about
I was being specific because I did.
Yeah.
On oath, I can swear I did. I know we call it Baba Mengeskia.
Yeah, but when you...
He knows I gave it to him.
Yeah, but when you talked about the fact that when you discussed this issue, weren't you talking about the current president or the current executive or president not doing what was done in the Niger Delta by employing military might, to handle this situation? Even if you can't get the generals, I mean, you're not mentioning names. One would ask you why names not being mentioned, for example. But if...
All right, I need to come in here, but I'm going to continue with this particular video because it's a very, very important video. Some of us might be impatient and all that, but this is a very, very important information right here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. Thank you very much for your time with us. I'm going to acknowledge many of you right there on the screen later on. Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora, thank you very much, Mommy, for all that you do. I appreciate you always. Thank you very much for the love, the prayers, and the support for every one of us here. Thank you very much, Mother Rita. I can see right there, Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Tony Africa, many others right there. Many people don't come in here. Gio Deborah is there with us as well. Pato Saz, Christian CXL, and many others. I'll come back to you guys shortly. But I'd like to quickly come in here because you all know that I've criticized Oshiomhole so many times on this platform. Me particularly, I say things how it is. Sometimes when we give our submission here, some people think that, oh, he hates this, he hates that. I don't hate anybody in my life. Even though you are my enemy, I know you are my enemy. The only thing I would do, I would distance you. I can't hate you. I don't think I have the right to hate anyone. So it's my constitutional right to criticize our leaders. It's my constitutional right to call out our leaders, to do the right thing. It's also my constitutional right to pour out my plight in the public space. Oshiomhole, on this particular matter, they are trying to drag him on I support him 100%. Yes. Although they try to generalize his statement by saying all the retired general. Oshiomhole never talked that one. And I'm going to put it straight to everybody right now. He says some. And he just reiterated on this particular video, which we are coming back to. But I'm going to play Oshiomhole's voice, 2 minutes long voice, his submission from the this whole thing. But before I will play that, I have it here because on quote, Oshiomhole said, chief, just hold on. It's a chief of defense chairman. Tell your boss that I say so. And he went on. He said, tell the defense I say so that some retired military officers, army officers, are involved in it. The day we start to tell ourselves the truth in this country, Nigeria will flourish. I understand that some of us will criticize Oshiomhole because, especially in the area where he said the day we start to tell ourselves the truth, Nigeria will flourish. Some of us might go extensively by saying, or we might recapitulate on his previous activities, his footprints. Oh, see, basically they tell us when we tell the truth and all that. Yes, I really do understand that. But I'd like us to focus on now. We are not here now in terms of comparison, going back to 1930 and all that war have been happening and all that. No. I've said this so many times. Some of the politicians that we've criticized, in case you don't know what criticism means, criticism is to push them to do the right thing, criticize them to do the right thing, right? Especially when they choose to be satanic. But whenever they now decide to do the right thing or to start doing the right thing, also have the cause, the mind, the braveness, or anyhow you want to put it on, to come out to say, this one is doing the right thing. But the problem that we have in Nigeria is that most of us cannot. I hope you guys are hearing me though. I don't want to be speaking to myself. Please always acknowledge my voice. So Oshiomhole, according to his statement, I'll come back to this video. We might spend a little while here today, but I'd like you to listen to him here.
This illegal mining, they use choppers. They procure arms exactly the same way as our military were doing in the South. They give them arms, they use choppers to come and cut away the gold, and they take them out of this country and make billions of US dollars. And the federal government is not doing what it should be doing. I took this letter to the former president when I was national chairman of APC, and I said, call the general to give you more brief. In fact, what is happening, or what subsequently happened in that part of the country, was exactly what the general told me was going to happen. Because these guys have been weaponized by the illegal big men who deploy them, secure territories, and the weapon is meant to protect the Chinese and other foreigners who they actually employ to carry out the mining. And on occasion, they use the same weapon to carry out banditry, kidnapping, and all of the terrible things that are going on. Chief of Committee Chairman of Defense Staff, tell the defense I said so. That some retired military officers, army officers are involved in it. The day we can't tell the truth, this country cannot flourish. We can't change our, when it affects our people, we are at our best. We talk strong. Some other people appear to be above the law. That is what is going on with solid mineral. It is not that we don't know where it is. We have a whole survey of where we have what across the length and breadth of Nigeria. We also know, everybody complaining about certain people from certain nationalities. How they got here, even as we are talking now, they are doing those illegal mining. And those guys are getting richer when Nigeria State is getting poorer. But we carry the consequences of banditry, kidnapping, and that which these on illegal armed men, which they equip. Sir, who can afford to buy a chopper to land in an illegal mining site, cut away gold, return to Sediti, and then on the way to airport, bam, take them out of the country? This is happening. So I agree with you, but my position is that we shouldn't, as senators, be lamenting. As senators, we should fix the problem. We should tell the executive, you must deploy exactly the same force that you deploy against illegal oil bunkering. That same force should be deployed to deal with criminals who are money. When I say criminal, it can be a retired general, it can be a retired permanent secretary, it can be a retired trade unionist or a retired labor leader. Whoever is involved, they should be dealt with. Let Nigeria see that we are not condoning this. We are not lamenting what is going on. You know, when you have a country of people who are above the law because they are supposed to have served the country, they have retired, and now they become.
All right, that particular video, I just brought it in at least to balance it, for people to know that, yeah, Oshiomhole did say so, but he didn't generalize that all the retired army officer or military officers, but he says some of them. And he reiterated, some of them. What it go happen, make it happen. Yes, when I be thief, Oshiomhole. Yes, you are part of it, because at the end of the day, normal people cannot afford the equipment that this satanic set of people are using to steal our commonwealth. I'd like us to continue with that particular video just now.
So many of these occurrences, but let's go. We just have some little time. Let's go to Edo State, where you were the former governor. 18 local government chairmen and their deputies sacked, and the talk is that the PDP in Edo State is accusing APC of extermination of constitutional democracy.
What do you expect PDP to do? People deceiving people.
I don't know what I expect them to do. I'm just saying what they said about Edo State.
They are living up to their name. People deceiving people.
Well, that's not the name I know, PDP. PDP is
you don't know. If I thought you know, I would tell you.
Party.
If I thought you know, I would tell you. I have popularized it when I was campaigning. People deceiving people. Papa deceived Pekin. And now Pekin deceiving Nigerians. What is examination? If councillors order the Constitution meet in full freedom, and they raise a motion for whatever reason on the planet Earth in exercise of their constitutional duty as provided for in the Nigeria, in the Edo State Local Government Act or the relevant section of the Constitution, and they impeach in part or in whole, how is that a problem? Is there a vacuum? Now, the good news you must know is, as the PDP, who are the councillors impeaching their chairman? They are PDP councillors. The chairman being impeached, they are PDP. The person who become acting chairman as a result of the impeachment is still PDP. How does APC come in?
Now,
just tell me how APC come in.
Well, that's what the PDP
now, if the governor was to say stop, they will say you should do it fair. So the governor cannot stop councillors, particularly opposition councillors, from impeaching opposition chairmen and replacing them with their own opposition house leader as the acting chair. So what's the problem there?
Just try to address these two.
Truly a case of people deceiving people.
Just try to address these two questions in maybe
yes.
under a minute if you can. How confident is the APC that the courts won't overturn Obewolo's victory? Aziebweni is confident that PDP will win. That's just one. I mean, you can answer it briefly. And then the fear that Nigeria is gradually moving towards a one-party state.
These are two related questions. But the first one, you, the media, should stop encouraging statements that are sub judice. You want me as a law-abiding citizen, a former governor, a city senator, a former chairman of a governing party, to sit down here and say, I know what the outcome of a judgment will be. Ayegbeni has compromised the judges, so he knows what they are going to say. How did they arrive at that conclusion?
That's an indication.
When Yeah, he shouldn't make such things.
No,
Yeah,
he is saying.
I was there, listen, I was there, they asked me what is my expectation. I said, justice.
No, what I asked you is how confident is
Are we not-
APC?
if
That's
they-
the question.
If PDP goes low, we would rather go high.
Yeah, that's the question.
Now, when the matter is in court, if the Edo people voted for Monday, it is PDP that went to court to question, to dispute it.
Fine.
So it's up to them to prove it.
I mean, that's the
now, as you must be aware, since you are a keen observer, are you aware that they abruptly stopped calling witnesses because they have no witnesses to call?
All right.
They asked the court to adjourn that they have no witness. They called that the number of days they have. You are not aware of that?
We'll watch
Tell
and see.
Yegbini, if wishes were hushes, Edo people spoke, and they are the one who went to court, not us.
We watch and see.
We have never had doubt because we won, and they are the one who disputed the winning.
And
So
they're
how
the
do you
ones
ask me
going to
that
court.
what I have, whether I believe I will have it?
All right.
But I think it is
Thank
disrespect
you.
to the court
Thank
for anyone
you.
to predict the outcome
Thank
of a
you.
matter before the court.
Thank you.
And as for what party
Thank
state
you.
is democracy. You have not said anybody has been compelled or jailed for not joining the
I
political
wish
party.
I wish we had the time to delve into that more, but thank you so much.
My pleasure.
All right. On that aspect, Oshiomhole, as we dey go, so the whole thing that the BRC they get for Edo State. Yes, as you all know that last time, sometime about 2 days ago, that was on Monday, right? As I Daro PDP, they have rounded up with their own side of this whole case. So they are waiting for the response from the INEC. But today, everything was adjourned. They had yesterday as a break. Today, INEC supposed to come with their witnesses and all that to counter what Aswai Odaro and his team, PDP as a whole, have submitted. As we they talk, so INEC no see witness bring go. No single witness they bring come to counter what Aswai Odaro. Now no say na that go to trailer. Now Aswai Odaro take pack a document come then go to trailer. And I remember say where they happen for Benin, so fight now they fight. Since when they move out to Abuja now, Aswai Odaro actually applied because I told you guys before, applied for this thing to be moved, everything to move to Abuja. Just because of the fight that were happening all the time, even the police could not stop this whole thing, this animalistic behavior that were going on right there in Benin. So Aswai Odaro applied and it was granted. Since they went to they moved to Abuja, everything have been going on. Normalcy have been displayed. But today now, INEC begs, I beg, we not get witness, so make una hold on small. We are still looking for way. Wahala. Anyway, I would like us to move to Edo State, Chapali. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you, my people. Help us to press on the like button, help us to share. I appreciate you. I can see you, Madam Iris Finest in the building. Good evening to you. God's grace, thank you. Good evening to you, Kiss Nigeria here, and many others that have already showcased on air. Engineer, I can see you in the building. Thank you, my good people. Now, God will bless you. Now, just press on the like button, help us to share as we do this together. As I play this first video, then I'm going to post out a link for those of you in the panel today. You can start coming in. But let's quickly move to Edo State. Let's take it from here.
Tribunal continues as the Independent National Electoral Commission INEC on Wednesday begin their defense for the petition where the People's Democratic Party PDP filed to challenge the election of Senator Monday Okpegolo. The courtroom full well as the tribunal begin to hear the defense of the first respondent INEC. Party leaders from all sides, including PDP 2024 candidate Dr. Aswai Ngodalo, show up for the first time since the tribunal carries sitting Wakago Abuja. As the tribunal starts, the counsel Kano Agabi SAN to the first respondent INEC as them they present their defense applied to tender documents for the day and also call their witnesses on Thursday. Them applied to tender 3 documents as evidence wey be certified true copies of forms EC8D, wey be the state election result, certified true copies of the declaration of election results, and certified true copies of the regulations and guidelines for the conduct of elections 2022. counsel for the petitioners, Adetunji Oyeyikpo, come talk say dem not get any wahala with the documents wey INEC wan tender, sake of say as petitioners dem too don tender similar documents before the court. Oyechikbazu SAN and Emmanuel Ukala SAN wey be the counsel for the second and third respondent come talk say dem also not get any wahala with the documents. The tribunal after accept the 3 documents as exhibit R1, R2 and R3 for evidence. After that, the respondent counsel come apply say make them adjourn till Thursday to call their witnesses. Then tell the tribunal say their witnesses they come from Benin to Abuja, but them not too sure how many of them go fit make them to the tribunal. The petitioners counsel, the second and third respondent counsel come talk say them not get any objection to the adjournment. Although say INEC no agree to follow Tori people talk, the spokesperson for PDP, Ogbede Faluyi Isibo, and the legal advisor to APC, Barrister Stephen Okuro, for their talk with Tori people come talk say,
We were expecting INEC to present some witnesses at the tribunal today in defense of our petition, but they had prayed the tribunal to adjourn to tomorrow, whereby they had tendered some documents before the tribunal, and most of those documents we had already tendered, so there was no objection by our counsel, and we were hopeful that as they promised, they will present their witnesses tomorrow and also close the case so that the tribunal can proceed with other activities. So for us, it was a pretty brief session, and we think everything is moving pretty well.
Now today, the first respondents, INEC, opened their case, opened their defense. Now they tendered 3 documents. 1, certified copy of from ECAD, collation of result sheet at state level. 2, certified copy of result, declaration of result. And the third one is certified copy of regulation and guidelines of Code of Elections 2022. After this, they now took a day for tomorrow to call their witnesses. They have been to the court most passionately for them to call their witnesses because their witnesses are come from Benin. Up to now, they have not arrived at Abuja. And so, the court, in its wisdom, now granted them an adjournment to tomorrow to call their witnesses and then thereafter close their case.
The tribunal will resume sitting on Thursday, 6 February 2025. Make una not forget say, as we see them, now so we dey talk them. We not to take blame. From NJI Abuja, Ekata Ojesoli, TMC TV News.
My people, now good morning. Now say now still morning we day now. We quick go court come back today. So today now be the 5th of February 2025. We enter court today. Aswe Udalo, Ide court. Dr. Tony Azingbemi, when be PDP state chairman, Ide court. Harris Omagbo, when be deputy, Ide court. Then Uyo Mosigo, when he represent Oredo East for House of Assembly, Ide court. Senator Zame, Ide court. Senator Dia, Ide court. Right Honorable Friday Tula, Ide court. Many other PDP leaders will not be mentioned, Ide court. Therefore, the APC side, Shuaibu dey there, Odubu dey there, and today, Jared Tenebe enter court from the beginning to the end. They well, wear suit, very fine man. So, now proceeding start. Una remember, say, day before yesterday, INEC beg court, after PDP don't close their case, say all the evidence where they don't produce, the certified to copy everything, say they enough for them, they close their case. INEC beg court, say, may they give them up to today, may they bring in their witnesses. My people, now court allow, today as we reach court this morning, INEC stand up. That the beg court say, now only 3 documents they will fit tender today. Say they no go fit bring their witnesses today. Say now 5 witnesses then be get, then now only 3 they fit show say they road when go come court, when go reach Abuja. So now they come the beg go, they tender those 3 documents. But those 3 documents, may I remember say they part of the thing when PDP self don't produce before when they don't tender give court. So NIB with the way night court content and say, make una why not they waste time like this? Una beg us day before yesterday. Today now an office to bring witness. I beg, I don't want this kind of thing again. Now they come beg court, say, I beg. Say then they sure say they go bring their witness tomorrow. Say anyhow you go even be. Say they go close their case tomorrow. So night court come say, okay, no wahala. Since una promise say tomorrow, una go bring a witness. Now they can't allow them say, okay, till tomorrow. Court can adjourn till tomorrow when be 6th of February. Una well done. We'll still come. Can't tell you how you go. Because if I say the days ahead, like I said, if I say go get as it be. Una well done.
All right. INEC witnesses the day or Benin to what they call Lokoja. The people say their tire less for road, so their witnesses could not arrive for court. So we are still waiting. Maybe they'll fix the tire tonight. So tomorrow now their witnesses will be Abuja. So we are waiting. They have to. They don't have no choice. We want to hear from your witness. It's very, very important. We could know who be our real governor. Because this matter, the jargon so as me they speak so, I don't know who be my real governor yet. But at the moment, constitutionally, a governor will be sworn in. But the matter they court, and if they court like that, we have to wait until the matter where they court finish pata before you will know who be your real governor. But I'd like us to listen to Jared Terebe or Terebe. No, say that name Terebe, I believe. Jared, I'll just say Jared, the APC state chairman. Him not going to talk about what did they happen for court. Now, that's why you go in your court attack. That's why you go. Listen to them.
The reason why Aswa Godalo is still pursuing this matter is because he wants to use the opportunity to raise money for the money he spent in this election. He's trying to get it back through the people that have been funding him. Yesterday night, I was with one of my very good friends who is a funder, and Aswa called him and was asking for money. So it's a clear thing that he's looking for money to pay the bills of his election, not this matter. Because if he's not in court, nobody will give him money. The reason why he's in court is because he wants to raise money for the bills he bought during the election. So that person that normally gives him money, yesterday night refused because I haven't spoken to him and he knows the direction of the case, how their witnesses flopped in court. I think he has stopped funding him. So I'm very, very sure that we're going to win this case.
So were you there when he was asking for the money?
Yes, I was with the person who he called. He called the person and was asking for money. I was there, and the guy already know how the case is going. And because of that, he has refused to fund again. So I'm sure they'll start giving up by now.
You're not sure he's broke?
He's broke. You know, I told you before.
You see now, if Aswe tomorrow now still file another case against Terebe, they'll say, by the way, Aswe Godaro, let me ask you a question. They say you fair 5 cases against this man 2 times now. Again, one time we first slap you through some statements. You file case, your case will not see him. They can't do another one again because they file another case. They share him everywhere. This man now suit. In fact, since we don't fire him different case, this man now, he be not the wear coat before. He can the wear coat now. Now he don't talk another one again now. Next tomorrow, go see, say, as we don't file another case, 500 million, $500 million naira lawsuit. Plus, this lawsuit not the war for inside the suit where this man wear. I just say, I tell you now, because this 500 million lawsuit is not working under the suit where Terebe they wear. So, for now, look and wear. Because another one he talks, so say, he sit down with the person where I swear call, say, I beg, my money don't finish for bank. Borrow me money, might fight this case. Because it be as it gets. They can't ask him, you they there? He said, yes, I was there sitting. So this one another one. So as well, that in case you want to file another lawsuit, you have to be very, very careful this time because this man, that's the lawsuit one they file against and a suit the user they buy. No, sir, I see fine for this suit. Telebe. Hey. All right, I'd like us to move on, my people. Thank you very much. Let's listen further.
Author and lawyer. He was at different times Minister of Culture and Tourism and Aviation. He had a long-drawn episode with Nigeria's anti-corruption agency, the EFCC, from 2008 to 2015. The EFCC prosecuted him at the Federal High Court in Lagos before Justice Ahmed, Honorable Justice Binta Nyako, and finally Justice Rita Ofili Ajomogobia. He was discharged and acquitted on 1st July 2015 by Honorable Justice Rita Ofili Ajomogobia. He was prosecuted by the EFCC from 2016 to 2023 at the Federal High Court, Lagos, before Justice M.S. Hassan, Justice Aikawa, and finally Justice Oziago. The charges that were preferred against him before Justice Oziago were quashed by the Court of Appeal sitting in Lagos on 21st April 2023. He was prosecuted by the EFCC from 2016 to 2025 at the Federal High Court, Abuja, before Justice John Soho, Chief Judge of the Federal High Court. He was discharged on all counts on 15th January 2025 by the trial judge. He was also prosecuted by the EFCC from 2021 to 2025 at the Lagos State High Court before Justice Olubunmi Abike Fadipe. He was discharged on all counts by the same judge. His saga with the EFCC has spanned 18 years in total.
All right, I know say Fanika Yode, no they ask for some of we miss him all this why I say where Fanika Yode dey, Tinubu not give him appointment. You yourself when they ask about her, you not give him appointment. Now, upon say I don't call his name, and don't go put her for trouble again now. The time when I not call this man name, the man your day inside house, the shop and the damn. Now I don't call his name, now EFCC call remember say this man, oh, he's still in existence. They can go cash out. Say the why you way you play that time, tell it. Now that they drag him, now that they drag this man left and right, not be small thing. You know, more than not forget, say, this man, he work wella for Tinubu, made Tinubu to become president. So the man talk. Very, after I don't talk for a while, they can go silence him. Now, not the way they take silence before this country now. Go silence and say, if you hear pim from your mouth again, you are finished on earth and heaven. Now, I could not hear from Fanika the day ago, they silence him. My people, now me they think like that too. Now I think it be that too. Now because they tell me for the constantly say you not use allegedly or use allegedly. Okay, Fanika Yode, why come be saying that they drag you now upon everything what you do for Jagaban? What happened? They don't give you appointment. You not reach, you not do for them because they drag you. They say you lie that time. You thief money, you thief that, you thief. Hey, now wow, this Tinubu regime go sweet oh. If I the thing that they sweet be safe, everybody will be saying more supporting the will take people like like say, my people, make I ask now, more your council 2027 make Tinubu for your continue. Because be like say this regime, all those people were quiet during the time of satanic Buhari. Now all of them come they talk. Tinubu they pick them one by one. They're quiet. Oh, I'm talking about the Northerners. We're quiet during the time of Buhari. They don't talk anything. Now they call they talk. They call Tinubu. They can't forget saying now he named as Chief Tinubu. They know they put Chief Journal. Now Tinubu they pick them one by one. So if I say this Tinubu regime, you know, is favoring some of us and is affecting some of them. Hey God, this thing is sweet. The thing they sweet me. For me, why? Let's go back to another video that I have for you guys here quickly. You know, concerning our police. The
Nigerian people must be mindful of Muyiwa Adejobi, this first PRO at the first headquarters. This guy thinks that police work. He thinks police PRO work is about surfing the internet and arresting people that criticize the police. He thinks first PRO work is about jailing people, especially people that criticize the IG, people that criticize the police institution. Was this how Frank Omba and other PROs, was this how they were conducting PRO work in the first headquarters? A client of ours who was arrested on the instruction of Muyiwa Adejobi for making a post about the abduction of the former DIG's wife. They arrested him. He has spent 10 days in custody. The parents went to go and see Muyiwa Adejobi to beg him. The parents came to our office and briefed us. Went to see Muyiwa Adejobi. If you see the level of ridicule that he ridiculed them, the level of ridicule, then it has been alleged that he locked three of the officers who allowed the parents to gain access to see him, to beg him. Who the hell does this guy think he is? A bloody first PRO? Is this how we can promote accountability in government? Is this the essence of policing? Is this how to do PRO work? He thinks first PRO work is a Bolekaja in Lagos, where people are forced to come down from a bus and get into fisticuffs and fight. He thinks it's about. That's exactly how he behaves. Exactly how he behaves. He thinks that the first PRO is Oshodi, where people will just be fighting and grappling and engaging in fisticuffs. So we are taking decisive action against people like that because they are anti-democratic elements in the country. Muyiwa Adejobi is guilty of suppressing citizens' rights and freedom of speech in the country. Yes. And we are going to take appropriate legal and constitutional actions against him to serve as deterrence against other people like him in the police force who continue to victimize and witch hunt people. And this is also to sound a serious note of warning to the Cybercrime Center of the Nigerian Police that the work of the Cybercrime Center is not to be arresting people who are opposing or criticizing government, or who are criticizing the police authority, or who are criticizing and calling for accountability in the police. That the work is to go after internet fraud, cyber terrorism and cyber criminals, not to go and be arresting people that criticize the IG, people that criticize Commissioner of Police,
and people that criticize their girlfriend.
Yes, do you understand? So
because a lady, by the way, was detained for 21 days. She's from the UK, Dorcas. She said she will never enter Nigeria again.
Can you just imagine? Can you imagine the impact,
21 days in detention,
the negativity of that
because
action?
They criticize Muyiwa's girlfriend.
So my take generally is that people like Muyiwa must be stopped by the citizens, because if they are not stopped, they will shrink the civic space and they will endanger our democracy. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, my people, we get the last one. This last one go shock now. This last one I want to play, so this one go your shock now. Now, only the last video where remember this. This one is also coming from my state, Edo State. My governor, the executive governor of Edo State. So I see the way they welcome man. If they land, if they drive, if you want to go eat pandediamo, if they go toilet, if they go see girlfriend or a wife, anywhere they go, you get some kind of people where they welcome man. How they tell they welcome man, and that one will shock you. Now you need to come tell me if they welcome your own governor like that for your state. You need to tell me. You get the way this our governor take deal, una not go understand. But may I play this video more for understand.
Una see said this morning, we don't get Benin Airport to receive the brand new governor. No say they pay there anytime they come this airport to come welcome our God. Now maybe the takaya, the mouthpiece to the brand new governor. Two flag. Not be senator again, executive governor. May they pay there. So with the airport, we want to receive our God. Now this thing I swear, what could they enjoy before? I swear go that road. You want to use two flags. For where? Your name is condemned in this state. God has rejected you. I swear. Yeah, I swear. They don't swear for you. You have nowhere going. Your mandate, where you say you they look for, is there Abuja as a foreigner. Go back to Lagos and continue your work. For this place, Okpeyolo has come to stay. No man born by a woman can change what God has given to us. See the crowd. Two flag. If they don't hear say okay, they come from, they go open now. They go open now. A UK burger, if they pay you unfair, you be rats. No get level. We have come to stay. Okpeyolo, 8 years will complete. After 8 years, another man will come continue from the legacy when this man, Senator Monday Okpeyolo, the man who God has sent to come and rescue this land, the man who God has sent to come and save us from poverty. Let us see what we wear. Designers, they paint them. For Obaseki, tell they wear designers. They crazy. You want me Obaseki arrest you? Oh man, they be unfair.
No matter. No matter. No matter. Oh. Yeah. Because that is here.
Akpako rescue. The governor of Edo State just arrived. Not quite long. The governor, the brand new governor is around. Edo people. They wanna see governor don't come. The governor don't come in peace and not in pieces. We have come to receive the governor of this great state. And we want to tell you that the governor is coming down from the plane. Edo won't start to the work now.
No matter the executive governor of Edo State, the executive governor of Edo State, two flag is here. Akpako rescue, we come and rescue Edo. Akpako rescue, the pride of Edo. Akpako rescue, the light of Edo, with the eyes of Okpewolo where they see everywhere for Edo. The eyes of Okpewolo is truly the eye of Okpewolo. No matter, don't mind them. Our leader, our mentor, Bojolo is here. When I say men, they on ground to receive the governor, the brand new governor, the governor of the people, the governor who has come to change the political narrative. We are here with the entourage that will receive the governor. Anybody will not say no work for this government, when they come out small. Madam, you no work, go back. State. The governor of Edo State, the brand new governor, the executive governor where the waka, he don't waka come down from plane. Oh my God, come in. The governor of the people, the man of the people, the man that we have expected from. God bless Senator Monday Okpewolo. Oga don come. Let's receive him with joy and happiness. Oh my God. In fact, you are doing well. You continue to catch many of your enemy. Will they come again? Media, I want to hear new thing this week.
Ladies and gentlemen, the executive governor of Edo State, Yakmakomiza, is here. Just arrived. His Excellency, Senator Monday Okpewolo.
Rescue! The governor of Edo State! Rescue! The governor of Edo State! Rescue! Independent! Rescue! Rescue! No mind them! Rescue! No mind them! Rescue! No mind them! Stand up! That's my governor! That's the governor! That's the governor! Our father is our land. Oh! That's Destiny Bagua. Oh, the Destiny must shine. Yes. Oh! That is the first son of the governor.
What of flag?
Oh, the only governor with two flags.
The governor of the Edo State is arrived. No, that's two flag. Now this one, that's where we can enjoy before. No good key, I swear. I swear, where you they go? Akpatomiza has come to stay. Akpatomiza has come to stay. He has come to rescue the land. We just received His Excellency, the brand new governor. Governor will want start another work again. I swear, now these things you want to enjoy. More good kill you. Where you go? You go nowhere. Oh my God. Where there? It depends there. It depends there. The governor of the people. The governor that God has said. People will go support us. How did they feel today now? I swear people. How did they feel today? I swear people. Akpakomiza, the deputy governor of Edo State, the deputy governor of Edo State, the deputy governor of Edo State, the deputy governor of Edo State. You are welcome. You are welcome. The brand new deputy governor, the brand new deputy governor. You are welcome to your state. Oh my God. He's Right Honorable Dennis Idausa. Oh man, they will not work for this government. Make hide the head. But I'm on address. Who not work for this government? No chop. Akpakomiza. Oh no, wait, this Akpakomiza no become governor. I be today. In a painter, the brand new governor. We thank God for Johnny Mercy. God bless you, sir. God bless your government. In a painter. In a painter. Akpako rescue. The brand new governor of our state. Best governor so far. Best governor.
The governor that knows how to give. No mind them, all this one they don't know. Though we are moving forward. On behalf of our community, we are moving forward. Forward we go, backward they go. As well go Daro. You go back. You will never see the light of this state. As well go Daro, you will never see the light of this state. Akpakomisa has come to change the rescue. The governor of Edo State has come to change the political narrative. Two flag. Video the governor. Akpako. He has.
In case you guys are not getting this right, this man where they talk so. Now he declare road for the governor. Now he dey front of the governor car. Now he get this kind of things when they do wait till the wet ground, make governor for pass. Hey. No, you will they watch me so for your state. You get person where they cry for your governor like this.
Go! The governor of Edo State. 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 Oh my God. Things are moving very fast. Things are moving well, and I'm happy. What can I do?
This governor will succeed.
Things are moving very fast. Things are moving well, and I'm happy. What can I do? And I'm happy. What can I do? I just have to come and see whether they are actually working, because I don't sleep over this. Every time I'm thinking about this,
You're welcome back.
And now we get governor inside governor. I just have to come and see whether they are moving very fast. I don't sleep over this. Every time I'm thinking about this,
That's the eye of a power.
Can we continue? Can somebody permit me to continue?
Continue. We are enjoying that video. We enjoy it.
It's so sad, so sad, so sad, so sad.
Very, very sad.
Anyway, I'm speechless, but I'll just leave it like that. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. I appreciate you all. I would just like to, I would like us to move on now. Let's move on. Let's start talking. Moderator, I can see your network is failing. You know, you're supposed to be the first to speak to us today, but your network is failing right there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you, my people. Thank you very much for your time with us today. Our presentation is over. My monologue is over. I'd like us to start hearing from the people. For those of you that want to call in, this is the best time for you to call in. I'm just going to wait for 10 seconds. If nobody call in, I'll move on straight to the panel. Moderator, I can see you still on the backstage trying to sort out your network. While we wait for you, I'll start picking some calls. Thank you very much, Mr. Ben. Thanks for calling in. Good evening to you.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, brother.
Good afternoon.
I appreciate you.
Good afternoon to every member on the platform. I just want to appreciate everything that you do. Thank you very much for your service to our motherland, Nigeria. And to Mommy Diaspora, Mommy, I greet you. If you listen to some of my voice, I wish you all the best. God bless you. And to our members on the panel, I greet all of you, Chris Collins, Black Panther, Mr. Chimezi, and to Malik. Thank you very much for your service, to our platform and to our country. I will just say something real quick about what I just saw, the video of the guy, talking about Akpakomisa at the airport. See, what the problem for that country, now that's very obvious psychopathy. As long as you go chop, as long as money go reach your hand, as long as you get something to benefit, you don't really care. You don't give a damn about the rest of the people. Yeah, and I understand what that guy they fight for him, you understand? So I'm not expecting them to do otherwise, but people, a lot of people don't care about the collective, about the general populace, about the health of the states or of the people, the economic progress of the people. They only care about their own belly, and that's what you see, out there. They talk about Apakomisa. What about what the man? What he gets to do for the people? Talk about how the state could be better, how the people of the state go enjoy the government, how education go become so much better, how healthcare. Talk about all of those things. You talk about the opposition. You talk that this whole political space of the country of Nigeria. I God go help them all. I God go help them. And so the other video of the PRO police where they arrest people, they talk against the government, or they say post something on social media. Is that the work of the PRO? Is that the work of the PRO of the police? Well, these people we get any kind of power. They just misuse the power anyhow. They just misuse them anyhow. If they talk about your girlfriend, you go arrest them. See, Mr. Officer, all this is very well with the see. It will just make you just say, which kind of country be this? Which kind of country be this? Me, I go deal with they pray for the country. I'll be happy.
All right.
And I will speak against that government. So,
thank you.
But at the end of the day, God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much, Mr. Officer. God bless you.
God bless you, my brother. Thank you so much. More callers, please, quickly, because I have a full panel today. It's better you just call me in right now. Mr. F. Manu, I can see you. Thank you very much. I have Tino. Tino Edo is joining us. I will come to you shortly as well. Then I have Mandarita. Your network is still failing. Network is still failing right there. But meanwhile, I would like to quickly attend to Tino Edo because I guess it's the first time on the panel. Good evening to you, sir. Mr. Tino Edo. Can you hear me, sir?
Good evening, my brother, and I'm listening to you. Thank you for accepting me there.
Thank you, sir. Where are you joining us from?
Actually, I'm calling from Ireland, Republic of Ireland.
All right. Okay. Wonderful. It's good to have you on the show, sir. It's your first time on the panel, right?
It's my first time. I never even connected to any of those networks before. I heard what that guy was saying there. Well, that was somehow interesting. Very, very interesting. I appreciate the way you brought it out. Because we have a lot of foolish people out there, stupid and foolish people out there in Benin. It's unfortunate to see how stupid we became due to illiteracy or foolish. I can't understand it. But then it's okay. Let's begin to tell people of the world that this is who we are. But unfortunately, thank God, everybody is not like them there. I'm so happy to hear that. Even as he said, okay, yes, Waka Waka governor, that's good enough. At least he proclaimed to everybody that, okay, his governor is a Waka Waka governor. I'm not a politician, to make it clear. You know what I mean? But even from the way things are, as the Benin people will say,
exactly.
So I don't know if you're a Benin man, but
yes.
Then we all begin to see what is happening out there with this APC from the beginning to the end. But to the grace of God, they will never succeed in messing up the whole Edo State the way they think it's going to be. So that's the little one I can. That's the little one I can say for now. It's a pleasure, my brother. It's a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Let's listen to other people on the panel. I will come back to
Don't worry. Is there anything, because it's my first time, do I have to pause it, or I don't want my...
Yes. No, I will just mute you while you'll be listening to other people's
That's great.
Yes. Thank you, sir. All right. I appreciate every one of you. It's good to have a Tino Edo with us today. And yes, it's a good thing, that the platform have attracted more individuals in. For the past couple of days, we're getting a lot of subscribers. So yeah, if you're new with us, what the platform stands for is for the betterment of our country. We stand for what is right, only what is right, and the platform is not compromised for anything that is wrong or that is affecting us in our country right now. We are calling at our government every day to do the right thing. As you and I know that Nigeria is not working, we have to be truthful to ourselves. So I would like us to move on by hearing from the next person. It's supposed to be Madam Rita. Madam Rita is struggling with her network as we speak. She's on the backstage. So Madam Rita, before you sort yourself out, I would just like to call on Prince Collins. Prince Collins, it's good to have you on the show, sir. Well, talk to us, sir. You have 8 minutes.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. It shall be well with you.
Yes,
My panelists, I greet you all. I want to greet Mommy Diaspora for a wonderful job you're doing. You know, viewers at home, I want to celebrate each and every one of us. You are wonderful. Those in the comment section, in fact, you are the best. I tell you. You know, going to the comment section alone to go and see what is happening there is enough information. So those in the comment section, I believe you are doing more than what the panelists are doing. Yeah, I don't have any reason to take that back. So I appreciate each and every one of you in the comment section. You are great. And I want us to use this opportunity to press the like button because it's not encouraging. We want this information to go far. So let's do it now. Under 30 seconds, I don't mind. I'll use my 30 seconds to pause while we just press the like button and let it rise, you know, by 50 to 100%. And that will encourage others from reaching us. So let's press it. I just press mine. And so let's see. Maybe Elvis will be able to tell us whether we are actually doing it or not. It doesn't cost us anything. So let's just touch it. I know most time we might be carried away by the information that is being disseminated, but let's do it, you know, together, just like the Lord's Prayer. Thank you very much as you know, obey this little.
The like is very, very discouraging. We have over 500 people listening to us. We only have about 100 likes. Very, very discouraging.
So let's press it, please. Let's press it. Let's press it.
And also press on the dollar sign. It's right down the comment.
The dollar sign as well. You are right. Yeah. The dollar sign as well. No matter how small it is, anything by thing. If it is naira or whatever currency, we appreciate it. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone. Yeah. Without wasting no time, I'm going to dwell on. I don't want to talk about the laughable attitude of the governor carrying a torrent nuisance alongside with him, because I would refer to those guys as public nuisance, constituting public nuisance, and that tells the kind of gathering that Okpeworo is taking along with himself. He's just, packing non-intelligent people along with him, and they're not going to give birth to any good thing. I'm not going to see any good thing coming out of his government, because he said, tell me your friend and let me tell you who you are. So it's laughable to see those kind of people constituting nuisance when the chief executive governor of a state is in a journey. Is constitutionally laughable. So I will dwell on what Oshiomhole has said today. First of all, I'll dwell on the positive part of what he has said today regarding he didn't say it today anyway, what we have showcased today regarding the those in power that are using our resources for their selfish end. You see, those in power, good or bad, I know they should protect Nigerians against the large-scale invaders of our own economic and natural resources. These natural resources that is being taken away from us and are being aided by indigenous elders of our states. People that we call our statesmen that are supposed to, in their wisdom, protect the nation from foreign invaders, but they are the ones that are encouraging foreigners to come to our land to exploit our solid minerals. And don't forget that these solid minerals, are very sensitive to Nigerians, because if we are exploiting the South, our oil, our gold, and everything, and it's being used for the generality of Nigerians, every solid mineral in other part of the country, whether north, east, west, should be harnessed for the same purpose, so that Nigeria can, receive the blessings of that, the use of that solid mineral, so that Nigeria can enjoy the blessings, natural blessings that the Lord has given to us. But otherwise, it is not working like that. Our leaders are using themselves as retired permanent secretary, or retired whatever they are, exploiting the solid mineral, using foreigners to invade our natural resources. But there are some technical things that are happening that people don't know. In addition to the exploitation that they do right now, they systematically weaponize poverty, caused by their act against the people, and then give these people weapons to perpetrate evil acts against their own citizens, which they are also exploiting. That is double punishment for Nigerians. They are exploiting our solid minerals. They buy weapons for the same Nigerians. After they must have weaponized poverty against them, they buy weapons for them to come and protect those that are exploiting the solid minerals illegally. And at the same time, they use those weapons to deal with our Nigerians. And due to these powerful individuals behind these perpetrators of evil, because these are the weapons that they use to commit crime. Because when they say that power brokers are behind them, they can go further to do kidnapping, to do whatever they are doing, all the crime they are doing, they commit those crimes. And when they are being arrested by security officers, these same people that are behind them, these individuals that are behind these perpetrators of this crime, they stand behind, they stand, in the way of justice, and they can never be, justice can never be delivered in Nigeria. And they interfere with this justice system and compromise it, and we can never have justice in Nigeria. And because of that, this injustice will further encourage others to see this evil act as a business, and others will go into it, because when people perpetrate crime and there is no justice for those, for the wicked, then others will be encouraged to go into it, because those people that are perpetrating injustice become the role models of the society. That's exactly what is happening. And this will further undermine, without them knowing, the effort of Nigeria security officers that are sacrificing their life to the rescue of this nation. Nigeria's young youth that are in the military to sacrifice their life to salvage the nation. And it will also undermine the budgetary allocation by federal government to fight crime. So it's like a waste of effort, a turnaround waste of effort. Then it will further undermine the capacity of the incumbency. It will undermine the competency of incumbent government, and it will undermine the dignity of the government in place. And this is the problem Nigeria we are just having. And this is exactly the impact of corruption and nationwide breakdown of law and orders. That's what we are facing right now. Nationwide breakdown of law and order. This is the result. So every year we make budgetary allocation for security, for the military to combat crime, whereas the same people that are made to protect these people are using this same money to buy weapons and encourage evil perpetrator to come in and take a solid mineral, weaponize this thing against them, against the people. So we can never get results. That is why Nigeria is still where we are, because it's just like a secular whatever. So let me not dwell on that so much, because I want to say that in that area, Oshiomhole has done well. But at the same page, back to Oshiomhole submission about the local council impeachment saga in Edo. He said the councillors in their constitutional rights decides to impeach their local government council chairman, and what concerns the governor about it. He said, why this is happening all over? Why is it that at the same time, all the local government, 14 local government council in Edo, they are impeaching their chairman? He said it is PDP, that the councillors are PDP, the local government council chairman, they are PDP. Why is it that? Why are they not calling the governor to it? Oshiomhole, in his own political wisdom, does he think we are fools? Does he think we are fools? Does he think that all Nigerians are fools? That he will come to television and begin to use his mouth, just come to media and begin to use his mouth to manipulate the whole nation? What is wrong with Oshiomhole? What is wrong with Adams? Does he think we are nuisance? Does he think Edo people are fools? This is what they want to do with Edo. This kind of thing that they are doing, and somebody carry a mic and say, no mind them. The useless people. Look at the other guy. Look at his eyes. His face is like somebody that have been drinking for the past 1 week. I don't know. His eyes are closed when he was talking. He couldn't even open his eyes. These are the people Oshiomhole and Okpeworo are packing up and down in Edo to develop Edo State. We are waiting, as I said before. We are waiting to see what the result of this people, because looking at somebody alone shows the result he's going to give to you whenever you are give him an assignment. This is absolutely laughable. It's a disgrace that we are Edo State, the heartbeat of Nigeria, have a governor that are using hoodlums to celebrate himself when he's in a journey or a political assignment or service assignment, using nuisance all the time, noisy environment. That is the highest level of disrespect to the rule of law. That is what we are seeing right now. That is the worst we can ever see. Wicked didn't do all this kind of thing when he was saying Yedeba, Yedeba. That was kind of a song that they were singing, Wicked they come, or blah, blah, blah. That was how it started. This is how things start in Nigeria. When one is doing it and nothing is happening, other ones we expatiate on it and develop on it and innovate on it. This innovation Edo has given out. The governor has become National Union of Road Transport. Even a chairman of National Union of Road Transport worker will not do this kind of nonsense that Okpeboro is allowed to happen to a governor. Where the for British kind of people concerned? For God's sake, what kind of nonsense is this? What kind of nonsense are these ones? In Edo, oh my God, it shall never be well with those that have caused this kind of thing to us. If it is spiritual, the land needs to be delivered. If it is physical, we will fight it to the last. This absolute disgrace to the land. A person of Oshiomhole will allow this kind of nonsense to happen to a governor in entourage, a nuisance, shouting, and oh my God, it's a disgrace and it's a great disappointment. It's a great disappointment. I think it is time for the Nigerians to put their heads together and speak to this issue in Edo, because they are going to turn the executive governor of the state to pure Agbero. Pure Agbero. That's what that is to say, if it is not in the streets, the governor will do more than this when it's not on camera. If it's not part of this kind of system, he will allow this kind of people to move with him. What kind of nonsense is this? Anyway, let me not give myself unnecessary headache because this thing. But the end, in fact, it will never. I know that this will never last the taste of time. It will never last the taste of time, except the judiciary are not seeing what is going on. They are not seeing what is going on. Even with this alone.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Thank you.
Thank you for hitting hard on that particular one. I appreciate you. That's a wonderful submission, Mr. Prince Collins. God bless you, sir. All right, let me come to Black Panther. Black Panther, thank you very much for joining us, my brother. Good evening to you. You're 8 ministers now. Okay, if you're not there, I'm just moving on. Gashim is here. Please talk to us, sir. Good evening to you.
Okay. And that was where you go.
Okay, talk to us, sir. Thank you. Good evening to you.
Thank you, Naija Watch. I hope you are hearing it clearly.
Yeah, we can hear you. Thank you.
Yeah. I want to thank everybody that has spoken. Prince, Oga Prince, Thomas, sir, God bless you for what you have done. You have spoken well, and you have really, spoke my heart. But I will go in another way on that issue. Then I want to thank the first speaker that came in. You are welcome to Naija Watch. The blessing that is on us who are speaking the truth to power will also rest on you and so many others that are out there speaking truth to power. And I want to thank all the listeners out there. May God bless you all. You know what you need to do for our voice to be heard as you are participating on the comment section. You also will click on the like button so that YouTube can spread our tentacles to other part of the earth, so that many Nigerians that are overseas will listen to this and they will be abreast with the kind of information and kind of analysis we are having here, which is a brotherly analysis, a patriotic analysis. I want to thank Mommy in Diaspora. May God bless you, man, and may God continue to God continue to give you divine health and stay strong for us in Jesus' mighty name. I want to come from another angle. You see, what is happening in Edo State is not a surprising issue. We have spoken about it during the Egbinedion regime. He brought it up. He started it. But in a low key, they started breeding the insurgents of Agberoism into the Edo State politics, where they bring Motu Park tout into Edo State politics. That is where they inculcate some no name, I will not mention the name. They brought in from the park. That was when they used them to snatch ballot boxes. But notwithstanding, it has grown to a level whereby the Edo people need to push back. If they don't push back, it will become what we have in Lagos State. You see, Lagos State has grown into a level whereby if a chairman of a chairman of a local government in Lagos is going, you see people bringing out their wrapper, putting on the road, and using water to pour on the road. You will see market women jumping, following, singing. And this guy has not done nothing, but their mindset to tell you that corruption has been established as a culture. The reason why they are doing that is because they want a piecemeal of the local government. Those people that are shouting, if you ask them what is the role of the local government in their state, they will not be able to figure out the actual role of the local government stated by the Constitution. How many of them know the laws of the land? It's not up to 30% of Nigerians that know the Constitution and how they are maneuvering the country as a whole, and as a state, how they are maneuvering it. All they know is that when the House has spoken, they don't know that they have a right, constitutional right, to come against any policy that does not possess human face in their state. They don't know. That's what we call citizens' right. If you enact that took its power from the Constitution, if you break it up, they have nothing to do because they derive their powers from the people. Edo State is becoming Lagos State gradually, and it will. Because even in the PDP era, it was commercialized. But in a format whereby you see the tout, they now go on internet, listen to them what they are doing. They don't give a damn about the development of the Edo State. All they know, just give us one thing that we'll speak on. That was what they were doing. They all because of the money. Some of them were given a position in Edo State while they were not functioning. It was just a name, and they were receiving salaries. They were receiving different payments. Some of them were given 2 positions, and they were receiving the Edo State money every day, and they were given cars for not doing anything. But what they do is what you see, the town crier that has been resurrected by the APC. I call them town criers. That is why we say APC and PDP, they are symmetric twins. They don't know anything. Even the democracy they are practicing, they don't even understand the democracy. All they know is that democracy is to take the fund that is owned by the people into their pocket. That is all they know. That is the understanding of an average Edo-like now as it is. That's an understanding. Sorry to say that. That is the understanding because they don't know the laws. They don't know how democracy functions. That is why they don't have the tools, the empowerment to come out to fight for what belongs to them. That is all general in the entire country. Because when you have information, you can rise up to fight. But when you don't have it, you cannot fight. That is what is happening in Edo State. And that is what is happening in the entire country. I want to move on to the senator, the Sharia law issue. You see, I used to say this. People are not understanding what is going on. We need to seriously dig deep. The Sharia law is political. It cannot take its roots in the West, the South, the East. It can only take its roots In the north, because it's constitutional, it is in your constitution. They don't have the right to bring it to the south because majority of the south are Christians. I come to think about it. Let's put this Christian and Muslim one side. What are our people that are not Christians and Muslims? What are they doing? They were existing before these two religions came to divide us. They were existing. What are they doing? Are they just keeping silent for this thing to engulf everybody? This is political. They should come up. Let them bring our gods up. Let them speak the words of our gods. Let them see if they can challenge it, because all these shenanigans happening, they are all fake. Both the Sharia, both the Christianity we practice, they are all fake in Nigeria. A Christian body that cannot give food to the needy, that cannot house the needy, and they are mounting well, building. That is not Christianity. That is paganism. That is not the doctrine of Jesus. Jesus wasn't feeding fat, and while the people are hungry, he never did it. But what are they doing now? A pastor is riding, a bishop is riding on 2 Rolls Royce in his entourage, and he's building a gigantic church that the capacity is well over 100,000. Who are going to fill that place? They are the poor people that are ignorant of the gospel. The people that hold the sovereignty of the country is the people, and our traditional leaders, people that hold the custodians of the traditional district in our country. They should rise up against the Sharia and the shenanigans of the Christians. They should rise up. Let them put words up, and let anybody born of woman overcome that. Let us see who is truth and who is lie. Because this whole thing is becoming a charade all over the country. Sharia, not Sharia. All what they are doing, they are not Islamatizing your country. They are trying to take control of your mineral resources. I have said it time and time again. They distract you. And I will say, I will just mellow down just a second. We should see it from another angle. The angle I'm coming from. Solution is not cheap. You have to sit down, analyze it, picture it in your heart, and come. They are not coming for Islamization. They are coming to take your wealth in a massive form, because the West has in Ife, they have a deposit of gold in Ife, a deposit of gold in higher form. That is why they are starting with the West, because they are dumb, and that is why I said it. I praised them. I told them. They thought I was abusing them. I am speaking the truth. You have to rise up and fight until you get it. If you don't fight, you will never get it, because nothing good comes at the platter of gold. You have to fight for it and get it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Black Panther. God bless you, my brother. All right, Madam Rita, let's see if you can talk to speak now. Unmute yourself and talk to us. Madam, good evening to you. Madam Rita, are you there? Unmute yourself now. Hi, Madam Rita, your network is still failing. Okay, speak now, speak. I don't understand. Okay, your network is failing, man. We'll come back to you. We can't hear anything at all. You're on the panel, we can't hear you. Just leave and come back again, or turn off your gadget and turn it on again. I don't know why this is happening in Canada. Nigeria network can even better pass people with the Canada. Thank you. I would like to come to you, Ogashimizi. Talk to us. Good evening to you. It's good to have you on the show.
Yeah, Niger Watch. Mr. Evie, thank you so much. Thank you for all you do. You know, keep the fire burning. Thank you all, the panelists, for being here always. Thank you, Mama in Diaspora, for always on this platform, giving the support every day by day. I thank you all, Niger Watch family. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, I can only go to speak. I came very, very late but the only video I see, I will just speak on it. My brother, Black Panther, you say something that they can't do anything. Islamize Nigeria. I know it's not possible, but there is something that are possible to them, for them to do. When you look at, if you have your naira there, what that naira written, what is written there, on your naira. So can I say we are late on some certain things in Nigeria? Those things now, if you start fighting it, like issue of what is written in the naira notes or naira notes, you say, oh, if somebody bring it up and say, oh, why this Arabic or why this written in this language, fight will start. So for me, these people, they choose what to do, what they like to do, but it's we that will say no to them. Nigerians will say no to the Northerners, because for a while, I don't know, like what I had when I was teenager. They say is it teenager? No, when the tag number, plate number came out, what I heard that is written on that place on Sokoto, is say born to rule. I don't know whether it's true, but all this talk until I see, I will believe. But born to rule, if it's true, that thing was written there. You know what it means. These people having nobody, they are the one that hold power more than any other tribe. Both military, both the civilian, check it. So, anything they want to do today, they will do it. But it's for Nigerians to say no to them. That's how we're going to start from there. I believe one day someone will bring up this Naira issue up, and we'll start from there. So that one aside, my brother, what's his name? They're saying about the police, anybody, if you criticize them, they will throw you inside the jail. See, if you don't take criticism, you won't correct yourself. But when somebody criticizes you, from there, you will know that what you're doing is wrong. If you take criticism, you will, yes, I'm not getting it right. Then, when somebody and talk to you or criticize you, that's how you will say, oh, this what I'm doing is not right. What police is doing is not right. It's not right. We have bandits, we have armed robbers, we have all kind of crime in Nigeria. But they will never go out there and chase those people or fight those crimes. But rather, they leave those things and chasing, all of them are chasing shadows, and which is giving a government or a citizen or a country bad name. It's not right. When police see you on the way, he turn it and turn it and turn it. It's white, he turn it to black. That's wrong. If police would change, and turn around from their evil ways, at least the citizen will respect them and criticize them the way they are doing their own things that is not right or is wrong. So, in other words, police know what to do. If the police want to do investigation now, they will carry it on. It depends. They will look at your face or look the person, the prominent people. They will go out there and do it perfect. But if you're nobody, they don't care. That one aside. Now, Edo State. You see, the election have come and gone. on his own. You curse him. He said, come on. See, this is the reason why when somebody came out and say Nigerian youth are lazy, it is kind of laziness, because if you have a business doing, stay inside your shop or be inside your whatever your office, you can't be doing all of this in carrying microphone or a megaphone or whatever mic, be shouting and screaming all over the places. It's disturbing the peace of people. He can't do this thing in a developed country. He can't do it right here. He can't carry such a thing and be speaking, like Agbero is in way. Who say Edo, the way it happened, the way things are conducting in a Lagos State now, that's how they brought to Edo State. And that thing is wrong. How can people that matter talk to these people? Let them leave this man. Let them know what to do to Edo State. Not screaming all over. Anywhere he goes, he's screaming, blowing trumpets. It's not good. If a governor that doesn't want such a thing, he will say, hey, stop, I don't want this. Leave me.
Exactly.
A gentleman is when a gentleman if we see a gentle governor, you don't need all of this. It's Agbero. Say stop, I don't want. It's like when somebody want to kneel down for you, say, hey, don't kneel, I don't need that. I don't need that. Your knee goes to God. Go and look for job. All of them. Even can't see or what, call himself pastor, all of them. They're losers. This is wrong. This is wrong. In fact, I was kind of, what is going on? What have come to our people that warrant you to behave like this, like animals? You screaming all over the street, screaming all over, doing all kind of things. Hey, Nigeria need to change. Nigeria need to change. Our people, the youth. This guy is still a youth age. You need to change. Go and look for something doing. How much will you scream after the whole day, a month? How much will this governor give you? Tomorrow now, you will come out and say against him. Tomorrow, you will come out and say against him because he didn't give you what you want. After I say, hey, he's an evil man. Now, you're cursing somebody that you guys reached out. That, in court. Leave him alone. Let the court judge. Let them judge. But all these things we are doing is, all of them is medicine after death. After election, we'll go to court. After election, we'll go to court. We keep the same thing always. It's too hard. It's too bad for Nigerians. But now, your hands, Niger Watch. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak to Nigeria. God bless. Thank you.
All right. Ogashimizi, thank you very much for the vibration and your wonderful submission. It's sad, Ogashimizi. Now here we find ourselves. When you see things like this, sometimes you become dumbfounded. I'm speechless. To be honest, if, for example, a governor is not there, that's a different thing. The governor is there, he's saying it, and he loves it. He employed them, to be doing this is strange. It's strange. But it's okay. I'd like us to move on. We have Abdul Malik with us. Abdul Malik, it's good to have you on the show, sir. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, Mr. Ninja Watch. Good evening, everybody in the panel. Good evening, Nigeria. I listened to Oraka as he was saying about Sharia law. You see, the question that we ask is this Sharia law they are talking about, are they pass it in the House of Senate? That is number one. And the other one, this Southwest they are talking about that is operating now in part of the Southwest. What is the president say about this? Because the president is from Southwest, right? What are they saying about it? Because I see no reason why you cannot force somebody to do what they're supposed to do. No, it's not right. That kind of primitive life has passed, understand? It's not nowadays. We have gone beyond that because children of nowadays, there's no one will practice Sharia law. That is just the answer. Because children nowadays, they will not practice Sharia law, I lie. If I may ask, out of 36 states of Nigeria, many states practice Sharia law really? There is none. They are just talking, they are just bringing this issue to distract people, to talk and to understand. That is what I see.
Oga Malik, sorry for this cutting you short. That's why I said it is political. Even in the north, it's only about 5 states.
They don't even, thank you very much, Mr. Blampard. They don't even practice it. They are bringing this to distract people. They are just distracting people because I see no reason why you don't force somebody to do what he's not supposed to do. Lie. It cannot possible in life. It can't possible. I know what to do. You can't tell me what to do because you are not my father, you are not my brother, you are not my head, you are not my relationship. How can you force me to do what I don't supposed to do? No. The life is beyond, it's not that way. Currently, understand? If I may ask president from the Southwest, what is he saying about this? But for me, I don't believe it's true because I have not heard anything about saying they deliberated about they passed the law. No, it's not true. You see, in Edo State, you see those people that they are just praising a governor, following governor up and down, praising him. It's like they don't have work. And it's only Nigeria they praise, they worship somebody who is rich. It's very bad of them. They are not exposed, they are not wise. They praise somebody who is rich. Okay, if somebody is rich, the rich is not for you, it's just for him or her. How much is he going to give you? What are you going to benefit from the person? If I may ask you, why can't you fight for your own self to be like that person? Whatever a man can conceive and whatever a man can believe, he can achieve. That is life for you. So far you work towards it. It's not the way they are, it's just like childish play. Okay, if you want to do such, why can't you go to his house? Rather to follow you up at that, like in social media, it's not normal something. And the agency there, the force agency there, they are looking, they don't even clear there, like they don't give space like security. I don't really understand the way our country is going. There is nothing normal there. Everything just like turned upside down. I don't even know if they don't watch other social media, other country, how they develop their country, how their governors, their senator, their president, they are operating. Their own is just to their aims to be there just to loot money. That is just their agenda. There is nothing planned, there is no plan or grant to develop the country, to make the citizens be happy. Just to loot money, that is the agenda to be there. We have a long way to go. The answer is this: if we don't come together to fight those people, all those mess will continue in the state. Because everybody, they are just working like psychophants. What I will benefit, my self-interest. That is what all they are doing. Even now, just take a look Nigeria today. There is nothing is going on, but there are people there that have voice. They're supposed to say something and they will follow what they say, but nobody says anything because they are benefiting from the government. They are defending the government. Why the masses, they are suffering? Okay, now how can we get it right? How? Even now, 2027 is near, is here. Before you know, ending of this year, now 2026, there will be campaign ahead of 2027, right? Electoral reform, nobody talk about this again. the patrol that they go to Asuro last time. Till now, we don't hear anything about this. If they are bribed, they are taking bribe, nobody know. That is the problem we have. Before you know, they deceive you, they give you bribe, you enter house, they will not hear you again. How can the country move forward? Nobody to trust. Even yourself, you cannot trust yourself. As I'm speaking now, somebody may call me after I drop this, after I'm speaking here. He will just tell me something, will deceive me, I will accept. Is that a country? Other nations that develop, they don't behave like this. We need to change our mindset to stand for the truth. That is the problem we have. If we don't change our mindset, we continue this way. Look at what is happening in America today. Is it not embarrassment? They are deporting migrants. Nigeria, especially Nigeria, we have many type of country immigrant in America, but they just face only Africa. Is it not embarrassment to our government? But they will not do anything. We have everything we have what it takes to be one of the best countries in the world.
Mr. Malik.
Yeah.
How is it embarrassment that they are deporting people in America? How is it embarrassment?
No, they are deporting immigrant, Nigerian immigrant. It's embarrassment No, I'm telling you that it's embarrassment to our government.
Not true.
Is it only Nigeria they are deporting? Is it only Nigeria they are deporting?
They are deporting. Let him finish the submission, please. Let him finish the submission.
Let them finish now. No, I'm gonna understand what's in the talk.
Mr. Miki was a mandate. They have deported almost 3,000 something Nigerians. I have never heard any country that they deport people like that. Imagine, is it right? I know they deport Mexico and other countries, but our African leader, what are they doing about this to make the country better so that we will not travel out anymore like as we are doing now? Look at what happened yesterday. Police officer after retired police officer went to seek asylum in Canada. They deny him. What is asylum? Somebody that when you have problem in your country, like refugee, like if there is a war in your country or political something driving your country or something is pushing you in your country. Imagine, is it not a shame? If the country is good, why can't that officer stay in this country be enjoying pension? Yeah, collecting pension, enjoying there. Imagine after 35 years, you are working for 35 years. You still have the audacity to go to another country to seek asylum. It's a shame to our government. That is what I mean. I'm not telling you about the American citizen. American government. It's a shame to our government. They need to fix the country for us, understand? That is what I mean. Nigeria have what it takes to be the best country in the world.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
It's okay, right?
I don't ring best for the past 78 years since now. You know, here.
I know you're better. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Okay. Give us a mandate. What Abdul Malik is saying, I support him 100%. You and Ogashim is opposing him. If you don't understand somebody, you let them finish their submission first. He's not saying it's only Nigerians that they are deporting in America. He's saying if our country is better, we don't need and we don't have any reason to go to other country. 99.9% of the people listening to us today from abroad moved there because of the situation of our country. If Nigeria is better today, let's assume Nigeria is better like Dubai. 90% of Nigerians in abroad today will move back home. 90. So he's right. Even though they deport other people, it's not his business. His business is to talk about his own citizen. And that's what he's saying. What is our government doing about it? And that's a vital question. Upon this deportation that is going on now or whatever that is going on, our government, they are still not prepared yet to do anything to stop Nigerians from jackpotting out of Nigeria. Are you aware of the people, how many people jackpotting out of Nigeria every day? People are even jackpying out of Nigeria now, not to go to Europe anymore, just to go to the nearby country like Ghana, the Gambia, Ivory Coast, and all that. As long as they move out of Nigeria. So Abdul Malik is right 100%. What is our satanic government, both past and present, doing about the continuous jackpying that is going on in Nigeria? Thank you. Moderator, let's see if we can hear you.
Mr. Elvis, 1 second. To illustrate what we are saying, in the 60s to 80s. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me quickly.
Let me finish first. Go ahead.
To illustrate what you are saying, from 65 to 1980 or early 80s, Nigerians would travel abroad, study, and come back home.
Exactly.
Because the land was good. So what has changed? So what he's saying is very correct. Thank you very much.
Give us a mandate. You have 10 seconds, quickly.
Well, nobody is saying that what he's saying is not right. When you make your statement clearer so that people can listen and understand what you're saying. That's what we're saying here.
It was very clear. It was very clear.
No, don't say everybody understand. Don't say everybody understand.
No,
don't say that.
That was 10 seconds, please.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
The way he started this thing, he was saying it's embarrassing. You know, like sending Nigerians back or Africa, whatever, or the deportation that's happening.
Or is it not embarrassing?
Can I say something?
It's absolutely embarrassing.
Can I say something?
Sorry. Is it beautiful?
Well, I would. In my final submission, I'm coming on that.
Niger Watch, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
You see,
quickly.
10 seconds. Thank you, sir. You see, that is why I always say something. You don't just jump into issue. Let the person understand him. Don't pick one word. Understand the tense, what he's saying, and where it's landing. Then you get him clearly. Is it not embarrassment to the Nigerian government that we have more than 2 million people come out for Nigeria, youth? They go develop other countries. Is it not an embarrassment? Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
Sometimes I don't understand. And two, when people are giving a vital information like this, let them. You have your time. You wait. Go up to pen and paper. Bullet point any area you want to talk about. Sometimes when you stop people in that process, they'll forget what they wanted to say. People like me, they forget. I'm not a perfect person. I believe other people will forget. Let them finish. If they finish, okay. Abdul Malik, that area where you talk, just I don't understand. Or maybe at the end of his submission, you even get to understand what he was trying to say. There's no need for you to counter his submission anymore. In every area, any ramification you want to look at it is embarrassing and shameful, disgraceful. That Nigerians, that they pack them like sardine, they go Nigeria. I'm not interested. Every other countries that they deport is not my business. My business is my people that they're carrying. Nigeria was better. Do you know that 95% of the people that are deported right now, most of them don't even know where to start from. They are not sure how to start. Many of them have languished their money on their family members back home. They have wasted their fund on different kind of things, not knowing that this day will ever come. It's embarrassing. It's disgraceful to our government. Mandarita, please talk to us, man. Good evening to you.
Mr. Elvis, good evening. Can you guys hear me? Finally.
Yes,
I know you can hear me.
Yeah.
My lovely mommy Diaspora, I'm still the only one that loves you. Greetings to my brothers and sisters in the comment section and those listening from home. Prince Collins, good evening, sir. Black Panther, good evening. Mr. Chimeze, good evening. Mr. F. Emmanuel, good evening. And Mr. Malik, and give us our mandate. Yes, it's quite embarrassing, the way Nigeria has been treated even by the Trump administration. I think he was the one that said it's a S-hole country, right? So, and the same way, the Kenyan government, the Kenyan people don't even respect us. That Kenyan lady and the airline staff, can she treat an American like that? I doubt it. I don't think so. We've been disrespected in so many ways. But you know what they say, the reason why a 25-year-old can smack a 50-year-old on the face is because she has seen his nakedness. It's called, another word is see finish. And the whole world has seen Nigeria finish. The only thing that is making, the world see us in a good ways are the youths of Nigeria, the entertainers, the musicians, they are putting Nigeria up there, on the good map. Any other person who lives in the United States who is doing so well there, they're doing it under the auspices of being an American, not because they are Nigerian. They might have Nigerian heritage, but not really Nigerian per se. It's quite embarrassing, but going forward, I think it would have been better if we had listened to Abdul Malik, his submission, and they perhaps get what he was trying to say. Being that as it may, I'm just going to go from where I was. By the way, Mr. Elvis, Canada has internet too. I heard that part. It just made me laugh. But anyway, the greetings of Monday Okpebolo, and I don't. This is a different generation of politics, and it's not a good one. It's like sometimes you're looking for the right word to just describe what we are seeing now. The reason why we are seeing this absurd display of Mr. Elvis, this is your channel, Anyway, this very, very awkward display of psychophancy is because we've seen it from the PDP. It was kind of very, very subtle. And over the years, many people who would have been at the helms of affairs in Nigeria, they all moved out of Nigeria. Yes, including myself. We all left Nigeria. We went to build our lives outside Nigeria. And what we are left with is urchins, louts, touts, murderers, launderers, prostitutes, just name it. Every vices that could make a society go insane is what we left behind. That is why today we are seeing some things that are just outrightly unbelievable. Unbelievable. We lost it. We lost it. Many of you have been abroad 20, 30 years. So within that time, what do you think happened in Nigeria? The likes of Tony Kapaka came up. The likes of this guy that is this grown man. It's possibly somebody's a husband and somebody's father, grown man, and his job is just to be a jester. I think those things were done in maybe the 17th century or 18th, or 15th century. But now in the 21st century, what are we seeing? And then we have the likes of former Governor Wike, who has a band that follows him everywhere. And then we have the likes of Governor Adeleke. Anywhere he goes, he has some music and he has to dance and all that. So I guess everybody has their style. Wike has a style of, and when he's making speech, his band follows him up along with the speech. He's part of the band anyway. And then we have the style of Monday Okpebolo, who has jesters and sycophants and town criers, following him along. I wonder what will happen to the next crop of governors we see in Nigeria. By the way, even in the north, I've forgotten which governor in the north, when he shows up, we have jesters like this as well and town criers. So, we are seeing this now in Edo State because we haven't really seen it happen before. But it's been going on from the days of the PDP. It was subtle then. Now it's full blown, and they don't care about your opinion or my opinion. If Monday Okpebolo didn't like it, if he didn't like it, this guy would not be hailing him. Yes. If a governor says, I only want my entourage to just be, my DSS following me and my personal car, that is it. That would happen. If a governor says he wants the motorbike men, the mobile police with the motorbike, or he wants the army following him, they would have it. Our constitution made it so. The reason why it's kind of cut short, because when Fashola was governor, he kind of shaped how governors, wanted to be followed. That was during Fashola's time. And some governors wanted to follow suit because he didn't want all that siren. He didn't want all those motorcade and all those things. Yes, Fashola started that. Some governors followed through. But now, where are we today? Everything has reverted back. And now we have a president that can have up to like 30 or 40 cars following him. So we are all, it's like we're going backwards. We're going back. It's unfortunate. It's not even funny. It's not even funny because as grown as those two men, yes, the one that calls, don't mind them, and the other one, the town crier, they ought to have jobs. If they had a job, or if they had they were entrepreneurs of their own, they'll be very busy that hot afternoon or early morning. You should be at a job creating something, doing something for yourself, not just holding a mic. You're not a journalist. You're not. Even people who are bloggers, they're not so. Mr. Elvis, oh, this your channel, oh, the kind of words when I won't use, it's cutting me off. But I'm ashamed. I'm just put it that way. I'm ashamed. And some people are putting certain things like I saw a comment and saying that, oh, when Obaseki was there, now you people are seeing what Obaseki was preventing. Please, I beg, please enter house with that kind of comment, because the same you people were calling him. You see, just hailing a maton, talking do. This. The only difference is that they were not holding microphone and shouting it everywhere the governor goes. It has been upgraded. They were doing it. You guys were reveling in it. You were enjoying it. You were even participating in it. So please, all of them are the same. Please, enter house.
But Arita, they were doing it more on internet.
All of them are the same. Please let us hear what. Now, going back to Mr. Elvis, I don't know. This Mr. Jared Tenebe, I don't know. I would say he's one of the God, this channel, oh God, Mr. Elvis, these your restrictions. Okay. If Jared Tenebe, the Mr. Rolex, choose to be an attack dog for APC, he never has anything significant to say anytime the mic is put on him. He has absolutely, and I don't say this with any apology, Jared Tenebe, aka Mr. Rolex, has absolutely nothing significant to ever say since anytime he comes on air or anytime he has the mic in front of him. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Is disgusting. It's like I kind of mute because I don't want to hear what will irritate me. Anytime he's speaking, I kind of mute. What is wrong in anybody asking somebody for money? By the way, the answer is going to tell you that he wants to use the money for his court case. What has money got to do with answering questions about the case, for Christ's sake? I don't know why APC is Oshiomhole, former Oshiomhole. He's from your place, he's from Edo North. Please, you see, you guys say he's an acting APC chairman. It is not my business whomever you guys put out there. But this guy is a disgrace as a representation of the APC party in Edo State. He's a complete disgrace, disgruntled person. I just had to use that word because that's the only nicer word to just describe every time Jared is on TV. Is either he says Edo State, we don't have access to internet, or we don't have internet, or he says something just out of the blue, and people will be clapping. It's annoying. It's not even inspiring. What are the younger persons under Jared Tenebe learning from him now? That this is how to present yourself? That this is how to talk? It's like it has become a norm now in society, for a Nigerian society where people just talk anyhow and is accepted. People behave anyhow, is accepted. Nobody's accountable. It's disturbing. It's very disturbing. This is not fun. This is not really about APC or PDP right now because both sides do the same. In fact, some other parties even do the same. Our society has become what it ought not to be. Especially this Edo State case, which I have expressed myself the last time I spoke about it. Because at the end of the day, all these things that we are seeing, it was actually a PDP that took the INEC, to court, right? Okay, the PDP has, put all whatever it is that they have out there as, okay, this is what we have to contest our case. Reasons why Mondokolo should not have been declared the governor, right? So what is INEC going to do? Have you guys forgotten something? Have you guys forgotten 2023? When Peter Obi even brought the people who created the beavers, is it Amazon? The lady came and they were asking her questions, and he brought video, he brought everything. Audio, video, paper, everything. When INEC wanted to represent, what did they do? Please, we should go back to the video. How did INEC represent themselves in Peter Obi's case? We should go back to the video. So that's exactly what they're doing now. It's exactly the same thing they're doing. and nothing will happen. Even if they bring 1% or 3%. I told you, Mr. Elvis, the day Aswe Godalo brought this case, for me, it was just like, you know what, it's all over. It's all over. I will continue after. Thank you.
All right, Madam thank you very much for your submission. Thank you so much. I like us to move on. Oga F. Emmanuel, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us.
Mr. Elvis, good afternoon from here. How are you today, sir?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you for the opportunity again to gather us today to speak truth to power and make some observation of what is happening in the entire world vis-a-vis our country, Nigeria. I also want to use this opportunity to greet everyone in the panel, starting from Prince Collins, Black Panther, Abdul Malik, Chimeze, give us a mandate, our beautiful sister, Madam Rita, and Dr. CM. I greet you all for showing up today. Yeah, I just want to say something a little, sorry to take you back a little with respect to Abdul Malik's submission. I think this is for us here in the panel. You know, when somebody is making a submission, I will crave your indulgence that please, we should try as much as possible to imbibe what we call Habit 5. Habit 5 is from the book of one former Stephen Covey that talked about 7 habits of highly effective people. So habit 5 talked about seek first to understand and then to be understood. So it's very, very important we pay attention so that we won't be dragging somebody's submission back and forth. I just say, let me just put that there. Anyway, going back to the matters of the day, well, I want to start from Edo State because these people are my in-laws and I respect them so much. I know Edo people as well-educated people, well-traveled people, people with a large heart, well-civilized people. So I'm surprised at this point in time seeing a governor in the association of packed out, hailing and cheering him up without him saying anything. You know, there is this adage they say that show me your friend, show me your associate, and I will tell you who you are. Automatically, that means this is what the governor is. That does not dignify the office he's handling. The office he occupies automatically has been desecrated by this kind of touts that are hailing him. And the bodyguards are there. They couldn't even say anything. What a shame. What a shame of a governor. I don't mean to disrespect him, but to be sincere, the sweat and the effort this guy was dissipating there was uncalled for. Is he the only governor that travel and come back to his state? What kind of thing are we breeding in our country? You know, the whole world is saying this. This is a time of social media. So I don't know why a governor will allow this kind of mess for me. And for the young man, you know, this kind of person should be somebody that should be in this kind of panel, speaking truth to power. That means if he has the opportunity of being a governor tomorrow, he will do worse. How can somebody be sweating, praising somebody who came out to serve the people? Governor Ekpewolo is just a servant leader. It's as simple as that. So why all this shouting, sweating, just because you just want to make a point? And also dragging the matter to the issue that are still in court. Court has not even ruled. So you should wait until the outcome is out. Who knows? Tomorrow court will declare ASO the winner. What will now become of him? So I don't know why our youth, let me use that word youth, because that guy is youth. He's too young. He's too young. How could he bring himself so low? Like, anyway, they say, as a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. I don't think it's more than that. That's just the way, according to Elvis. Say, now, where my brain reach, now I take the talk. So I think that is the level of his brain. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, sincerely. I'm just seeing the situation where, okay, on the part of the governor, let's assume that was Peter Obi. Will he like seeing that kind of a thing? Will he like somebody cheering him up in that manner? That is the highest level of psychophants. Really? Anyway, let's move on. Then for who is the next person I'm going to talk about? The Sharia law, the Sharia matter. For me, I look at that as just a political distortion. There's nothing coming out there because Buhari just left power not too long. Why didn't they canvass for that? They had a Muslim president for 8 good years. Where was Sharia law? Why is it now? If not that they have something, you know, just to distort the government. It's unfortunate that we find ourselves in this kind of situation. When it was a northern president leading, this thing was not pushed. Now it's a southern president leading. All of a sudden, Sharia law has become an issue. It is well. May God help our country and may God help our people. Another thing I want to say before I round up, because I know the panelists have said so much. So, Mr. Elvis, the truth is, our youth are part of our problem. Looking at what this nonsense guy did from this youth that are supposed to be I just like what to use. They're supposed to be the one finding a way to push out these old men from power, but rather they are the one gaining power to support them. No wonder the last protest couldn't make anything out of it when they protested against bad governance. It was another set of youth that came up again, protesting against those who are protesting. So how do we move forward from here? How do we move forward? In that look, as if all these things we are doing here, we are just wasting time. Just because people like this that should have just learned from what is happening right now and say, okay, oh, there are people here in diaspora here and there pushing this narrative, speaking truth to power. Let's, we that are on ground, let's do the same. Rather, look at what is happening. Stomach infrastructure, psychophancy. So why wouldn't the politicians keep doing what they are doing? So, my people, God will help our country. God will help us, the people, and we won't get tired of speaking truth to power. I stop it from here. Thank you, sir.
All right, Oga F. Manuel, and God bless you too. Thank you very much for your submission. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, give us a mandate. My brother, please talk to us. Good evening to you. Then after give us a mandate, we'll come to Oga CM. Because Amanda, are you there? Okay, we can hear you. Okay, yes, go ahead, sir. Thank you. Because Amanda, you are not talking. Your network is bad. Please let me come back to you. Guys, help us to press on the like.
Can you hear me?
Now we can hear you again. We can't hear you anymore.
He was about to speak now.
Let's move on. Your network is bad, please. Let's move on. Okay, CM, please talk to us, sir. Good evening to you, sir.
Okay, good evening, Niger Watch. Good evening. I think I'm coming up. Yes, good evening, everybody. Please, all protocols duly observed. What really? Okay, yes, I saw the long video you played about the APC guy, Helen Okpewolo. To me, I don't know why that level of psychophancy, but I would like to judge Okpewolo on what he has been able to do between November till now. I remember he showed a primary school which the roof was sort of blown away. I think there was yes, he went there. He saw it. So I wish there should be a way to go and video that place again and know whether he has fixed it. That is what concerns me. Whether they are hailing him to high heaven, all those ones, the guy is hustling for his money. They will give him money. It's okay. But what I want is the school Oshpewolo showed people that look at everywhere, not fixed. So I wish there's a way for somebody, an opposing person, to go and video it and bring it and say, look, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, that is how to hold them to account, because that is what will matter to the public. That is where the people will benefit from, not all this cycle. Even if I didn't hear the guy hailing him, I don't bother. It doesn't. I've passed that level of judgment. What I want is that school which he used, so people can now say, see, 3 months or 4 months since you've been in, you've not done anything for the school, you've not fixed the roof, because that is what you are elected to do, not to show us people that are hailing you. That is what I could say for that. So that is what concerns me. Then on this, what Oshiomhole said, I think he reiterated it, and that is good. He said he never said all the retired general. He said some of them. I feel the man has what he's saying has a lot of credibility, because he said when he was APC chairman, he did a memo. Because somebody to say such, it means that the person is so sure of himself. He did a memo to the president, or I don't know who he said, to bringing it up. That is one. But the most important thing he said that I love, and which people should build on, is why is it that those that do bunkering, crude oil bunkering in the Niger Delta area, that is to say, in the creeks, they use all manner of, warfare, if I can use the word here, to pursue them. Army, Navy, Air Force, everything. But look at, they're having a field day up north, mining gold, which is even selling more than crude oil. Somebody said they have a Nigerian gold market in Dubai. So I think the person said, go and investigate, go and check. There is. So you see, what this thing brings to, what this thing has shown is what we've been talking all the time. There are 2 laws in Nigeria. You can't operate that way. I believe what Oshiomhole said. I believe him. Even if I don't usually believe what is, but this one I believe him. So it is now left for those that are saying Niger Delta oil. This is what you have to cash in on. Why is it that they don't disturb them? Rather, they give them security to be mining gold, and Tinubu will be going all over the world to be borrowing money, when we have money everywhere in the north, but they can't bring it to share. And they are looking for oil, they will share crude oil with petroleum. It's not fair. I believe in being in fairness. Place your card on the table and let us argue it logically. So Oshiomhole should keep drumming it up. If he has any moment, let him bring it up. The fact that people are even challenging him, let him bring evidence in all those nonsense, Nigeria and their evidence. Who doesn't know that they are mining gold in Zamfara? Who doesn't know? Can I go and mine coal in Enugu? They will see it tomorrow and say, hey, they will just shut it down. Who doesn't know? Go and mine bitumen in Ondo State or Ekiti. You see, we know all this. And people, we all know they are mining minerals. The Chinese, they bring them in. So, well, until Nigeria rise up to, address the issue of equity and fairness, obviously we'll be lodging from pillar to post, not going anywhere. So what Oshiomhole said is quite in order. I believe him, and I want him to be using it at any point in time to drum it in. Then the media again, they don't feast where they're supposed to feast. If it were a case of one person become this, you see them interviewing. What won't be? Why can't they cash in? Why can't they go to Zamfara and report from there? Say, look at what they are mining. What's what they call scoop? That is what they call scoop. Channels or Arise could send their this thing, secret camera. Go there and film it. You bring it. That is the reason. You have evidence. You show it. But they won't do that. All they're interested is if there is. Anyway, Nigeria has got no journalists anyway. So that is just as far as it goes. Then on this Sharia law, you see, the issue of Sharia is an Islamic code of maybe worship or something. The most important thing, that's why sometimes when I see the way Nigerians reason, I easily I get fed up. If as a Muslim I said I don't want to be governed by Sharia, what is your problem in it? Why must you push it down to me? Why? Why? Some people in Zamfara or in the north said they want Sharia. They had it, even when it is against the constitution. Now you are bringing it to the southwest. Yes, they are Muslims. I agree. But the Muslims in the southwest are saying they don't want it. So why are you drumming it down them? I asked my friend who lives in Ghana. He's a Ghanaian. I said, do they have Muslims in Ghana? He said, yes, including the Fulani. I said, are they using Sharia mode of worship? He said, no. So what is the point? Why? It's a common sense. I don't like all this. That's why sometimes when people look at Nigeria, some people just want to be living in Stone Age, while some people want to join the Silicon Valley and move up. And yet everybody, we are dragging ourselves. That's why we are in a mess. What has Sharia got to do? Practice it. Even in the West, they refused, because I've followed it. So many Muslims from they've kicked out, say they don't want. They are Muslim, but they don't want it. They don't want it. In Turkey, they don't enforce it this way. And Turkey is now mainly Muslims. So what is the meaning of all this? Everybody must be this, that. Anyway, that Islamization of Nigeria can't work. Anyway, they know it. It has already failed. It is dead on arrival. Such things pains me. A region that is backwards in human capital development, disease, education, nothing. Yet, he said what they want is, the other day they went to the House of Reps that it should be put in the Constitution. Is that what you should be asking for? I thought they should have been saying they should make sure that every local government, every year, they open 1,000 primary schools, equip them. When you ask them why, you say, hey, we want to catch up. But now they are talking of religion. The Western region, the Southwest is advanced, at least in education. They started enjoying free education before every part of Nigeria. So the best you could do to Southwest is to come and tell them it's a Sharia they need. Who told you? Who told you it's what they need? People like Ganifa Wehimi, I never knew he's a Muslim until later in life. Gani was a Muslim. I never knew. But the way Gani champions a Western democracy, you think that man is a Christian. No. That is the issue. But some people want to live in Stone Age. They want to practice a Mohammedan distance. I'm not against Islam, but everything should be by choice. Religion is by choice. It should be by choice, including to practice certain things. In Christianity, I know, as a Catholic, they say you must go to Mass every morning and then attend this. There are a lot of things, but some of them I can't keep up. I can't keep up. I know there are. You go to this, you go to this, you go to Mass, you do this, you play your rosary maybe every morning before you go to, or every night. At least, so I don't keep up. But that doesn't mean. So you can't just come and force it. Religion should be a choice. When you start forcing something on somebody, there is ulterior motive. By the way, is that the best thing Nigeria needs? You are forcing people, religion, everybody. That is the controversy. Then we bring a Sharia to the southwest. Anyway, well, I mean, I think so far they've repelled it enough. It's only a fool that we now go and start talking about it. But it's so shameful. To be honest with you, I felt that when I listened to such debate, I felt that Nigeria we've not started. Now coming to the deportation Trump is doing, my only concern is that, like one lady, the lady said yesterday, I didn't have time to reply. I think I want to go and watch it again. You know, the people that appeared in Daddy Freeze, I think Daddy Freeze, the way the lady sounded, that's why sometimes when you are saying something, particularly if it is not about yourself personally, in which we can tell lies or fabricate. If you are saying something, let's say I'm in UK and I want to tell people about life in the UK and I'm not the only person living in the UK. There are millions or thousands. So some people can come and tell you where. The way the lady was painting everything, as if even if in America they born you in US and you are black, Trump will deport you. So I said no, but well, when time comes, I will be dwelling on it. Thank you very much, Niger Watch. I rest my case here. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Ogasim. Thank you, sir. I would like to, everybody on the panel, I'll give you their submission. I'd like to quickly appreciate those of you that supported the channel. Thank you very much to the Iris Finance. Thanks for your support. Always, yes, I'll come back to you, sir. Thank you very much for your support. Always, God bless you. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, Peggy Modi. God bless you, ma. I appreciate you. I'm very, very grateful for the super chat. Guys, you can do the same by pressing on the dollar sign to encourage what we do here. I appreciate every one of you. Also press on the like button, help us to share. Okay, give us a mandate. Let's see if you can speak to us now.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Greetings to everybody. All protocol duly observed. Thank you very much, all panelists. I mean, I do appreciate everyone for your comments. But I'll just say something based on what we were talking about earlier, Mali's comments, right? And then to what Dr. CM said now. So make this argument more intellectual and then more wider scope. So you don't just paint a certain race. That's why I came in earlier, just to make him clarify what he was saying. But I think maybe you guys took it out of context. But I think it's ideal that we make this in a broader thing. And thank you, Dr. CM. The whole deportation thing, it's not about one country. You have several countries all over the world that are impacted. Mostly when you talk about maybe Nigerians being deported and things like that, I mean, to what I have seen here, I've not even seen a large number of Nigerians being deported, or maybe Ghanaians or Africans. I've seen more in the South Americans and the likes of them. But because this is a channel where you serve a broader scope of people, make your comments or your submission clearer so that way you're speaking to a larger audience. Now, when you now talk about the deportation thing, right? Is immigration problem all over the world? Yes. How is it being handled across the globe? Maybe various countries handle theirs in a different way and things like that. But this is what you get when you don't put your house in order. And going back to the governments of the various countries that have been impacted, because now the people are the ones suffering, not their governments now. The people are the ones suffering because of the lack of maybe their governments fixing their own countries, putting things right, and then doing things for their people. So the countries, their leaders are the ones that are the problem now. But the people are the ones suffering. The people are just going through unnecessary troubles because of the failure of their leaders. And I think earlier, Madam Rita said, people left the country and then you now have criminals take over the country. Well, I think for me, I won't let their actions decide whether people leave the country or not. You have Americans leaving their country to go live elsewhere. You have people in London going elsewhere to go live, and their country is still intact. I think it's on the fact that these guys are just criminals. They don't have anything good to do for their people, and they are not doing anything. So I on that, and also, I mean, with what is happening now, people were told earlier during the election, know what you're going for, know what you're standing for, know the policies and the principle, know what this person is bringing to the table and things like that. In the past 2 weeks now, everywhere all over the world has been thrown into chaos. The year we say about Gaza, that America will take over Gaza and then displace over 2 million Palestinians. So where is their heritage in the first place after you take Gaza from them? So I think for me, it still boils down on the fact that when you stand for something, know what you're standing for. And more so, the leaders of your own country, what are they doing to fix your country and things like that? I think for me on the Edo election and other things, I may not even have any comment because I know that in the long run, it's just going to be what they did to Peter Gregory and it just be like that way. So, all well and good, Nigerians being deported, Mexicans being deported, Nicaraguans, El Salvadorians and all that. Leaders of the world need to sit down and fix their country, make it well for their people, so they don't have to go through this pain, because when it happens, everybody bears the consequences. Now, the question here you ask yourself is, what are the various governments of the countries being deported? What are their own government doing against illegal Americans in their own countries? Because you can also deport them back to their own country and then put them back. Because now, if you look at Nigeria now, you have expatriates not even paying tax. They live there. They don't even, maybe some even don't even renew their papers. But what are your own government doing to send the young people back to them and things like that? So I think for me tonight, it will just be on this issue. Many people, you get what you want, and what you want, deal with it. Thank you.
All right. Give us a mandate. Thank you very much for your submission. You're asking me a question what I should be asking, what other government doing or not deporting America. How is that my business? That can never be my business. I'm not interested. I said it before just now. It's not my business. If they deported other people, I'm not interested. And I don't want to be interested. And I can never be interested. It's only about Nigeria, and I support Abdul Malik 100% on his submission. If you are countrying it, that is fine. I don't have any issue with that. But why should I be worrying about other country not deporting America from their country? How is that my business? That can never be my business. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much, Ijidima, for the super chat. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you. May God bless you. May pocket never run dry. I'm grateful. I'd like us to move on, guys. Let's have a final submission. I'd like to start with Madarita because she was the first, although our network was failing, but let me start with her. Madarita, your final submission.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. My final submission is thank you very much for today. It's been a great day. What
Mr. Elvis, you not coming. Sorry, Madarita.
No,
Madarita, I never call you. No, Madarita, go ahead now.
Okay, thank you very much. But the part of former Governor Oshiomhole speaking about, he said using the word some, whether it's some or not. The fact is, what has been done after that information? Because I remember Peter Obi said, crude oil is not what you put in your pocket like a sweet. It's not. You need to have a vessel, and there's somebody that guides that vessel out of Nigeria. So there's a lot of people involved, and that also includes the army chiefs. That also includes, people, non-state actors that we do not know, and international bodies. So in the same light, Adam Oshiomhole is saying, all those solid minerals that have been taken out of Nigeria for decades, we can't even go to the Zamfara issue because it's a collaboration of some group of elites, and they seem to be untouchable. They seem to be untouchable. So Adam Oshiomhole saying this now in a kind of a speculative format, how does that change anything that's going on in the country? Does it stop the solid mineral theft? Does it stop anything? It's still the same status quo. Has the president come out to say anything about it? Has this Bayo Onanuga come out to speak about it? No, Bayo Onanuga is supposed to even respond to it. He's not responding. But what did they do? Typical Nigerian tactics. What they do is they attack the person saying it just to distract, just like how there's an army chief that was, attacking Governor Oshiomhole former Governor Oshiomhole when he made the first submission about it, and like, oh, he shouldn't have said that. Can he come and prove it? That's just the normal tactics. After Adam Oshiomhole says it, thank God he's bringing it out now because he's now resurrecting the story. After he says that, what happens? Nothing happens. That's the Nigerian, project. That's just how we roll. The next thing is going to come again, another story. We'll forget about that. Our solid minerals are being stolen on a daily basis. It's so unfortunate. This government is not going to do anything. It's not. Obviously, it's not going to do anything. So we just for information purposes, that's what I see. And we have investigative journalists, who are actually investigating it. But because of the power that be, nobody wants to have a daily giwa repeat on themselves. So people just keep quiet and probably leave the country and come to social media and give all this information. That's just what David Uday is doing. That's just the only way. It's just unfortunate. Nigeria, unfortunately, I know Mr. Elvis said we should stop saying negative. Nigeria is finished. It's finished, not in a good way. Finally, this about the Kenya Airlines staff. Okay, Mr. Elvis wants to stop me. I stopped there because I want to obey the rules. Thank you, Mr. Elvis.
No, go ahead with your finally. You wanted to say something.
Elvis go give us some small time.
Mr. Elvis' clock is different.
No time.
Anyway,
no time.
Quickly,
Go ahead.
Information they plenty now.
My time is running. This is my last comment. The first time I entered the show, there was I think a Fulani man. I don't know if it's Fulani. I know it's like a guy from the north who was talking about Nigeria and the illusion. There's something he said which is true. Nigeria is an illusion tied by democracy. But the fact that he now made a reference to, they've been using the Igbos as a yardstick, innocent Igbos. He now said, now the trick is they're not using the innocent Fulanis as they're the ones, causing the issue. The truth is that there's no proof about what people have been saying about the Igbo. But for the Fulanis, there is proof. We are seeing videos, we are seeing weapons. They're even displaying themselves on social media, sharing money. So, Oga, enter house. Thank you, Mr. Elvis.
All right. Thank you, moderator. God bless you. I appreciate you. Gabriel's call is your 2 minutes starts now, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. This 2 minutes is wrong.
You are not talking, Gabriel.
Okay.
I need to move on.
So, can you hear me?
Go ahead, sir. Thank you.
Okay. See, it's a pity in a nutshell. I think my conclusion is that it's a pity that Nigeria is going this way and the law is not working. It was just working against the people. Nothing is working out. You see the waiting Oshiomhole talk. So they will victimize them now in Nigeria for you. This way you lose. So now just the beginning, just the watch out. So tragic, a tragic thing will happen to Oshiomhole now. It doesn't fall apart. All this Nigeria, I know they forgive for all those kinds of things. They don't want anybody talk about the evil thing, what they do. And most time when we come here, we blame the number one man. The number one man, I just need there as figurehead. You got people where they run the country where we say, if he talk when they run their show. All those retired general where they talk. So why did they give this opportunity? Because all the civilians, they don't get mouth, they don't get audacity to tell retired general that made them not operate with the one get. Before you know, they all form coup overthrow the government. All this in a systematic arrangement where they put the country for jeopardy where we not if we see, If we see and clearly, we'll see and say, man, now this solid media actually compensate all these retired general, why be say politicians that they come political space, they misbehave any of the generals know they talk. These are they be fool. Generals, military people, they've overthrow, chase their commander. But how do you say now they tell you just the blog they say, man, wanna cool, nothing, wanna carry gold. That's why you say they don't they talk. It be gold. Gold is the most expensive substance on the planet Earth. Gold. Now that they get where they gather, where the people they talk say now oil, now we will get say now the oil. Now everybody want to rely on money where they come out for gold. Gold they take build the whole north to Dubai. But now this is they compensate all this northern as well. We say northern military. Majority of this military now those things, and they do all this shit. You know, till they compensate. I say if not they for the overthrow with kind of nonsense. All these politicians they do all this they do up on like tank like all the days indigenous people 200 years ago for Benin Kingdom tank cry. That we can't see for the politics now because the pride of power not too much. As the exaggeration not too much. Nothing that happen. If we do anything. Now this solid military are there. Now they tell they compensate all this military. Oshiomhole just you're talking, say nice some of them. Majority of them once they return, then they go. If not, they for overthrow, chase all these Pokemon. Now they gonna go help us until we go take the mantle of leadership and say, okay, give us back our strength. We're not go anywhere. Thank you, Nadia. God bless you.
All right, thank you very much, God praise scholars. Thank you so much for your time with us today. Black Panther, beg, talk to us, sir. 2 minutes.
I think you give me small minute to join them. I want to talk on Oshiomhole issue. Are you hearing me clearly?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. Now, like I told you guys here that they are not Islamatizing Nigeria. They are after your wealth. Now, you guys can remember what happened in the West, where there was a blast in the West. You remember what happened? They tested it. If they tested it and it was under a very strong information and they couldn't decode it, they now came out to tell us all that, oh, it was just what they use in a blasting tunnel that came up. They tell all sort of stories. And also, I know you all will remember when they came to put the Fulanis in different camps. They wanted to put Fulani camp in every state. They were test running it because if they put the Fulani, they are not actually putting Fulani. They want to put the invader that will protect the mineral resources they are coming to steal. Now, why are they using the military generals? Because those ones are the ones that can keep information, can give information, and can give anything that will attack the military situation in Nigeria. Now, why did they attack the military barracks? And who gave that information? Nobody, no civilian can give information on how the military base is except the military generals. This one is very, very tactical. You cannot get information on the route of any president except you break the rank and file of the security personnel. And that is what is happening in Nigeria. And the federal government is involved in this thing. Why do you have Minister of Mineral Resources? Are you telling me he doesn't know what is happening? Are you telling me now he doesn't know what is happening in terms of security of the mineral resources of Nigeria? Has he come out to speak? No. The federal government are involved. That is why he doesn't come out to speak. Because if he come out to speak, they will tally the figures and they will tally the points, and he will have no room to escape, and he will mess up. That is why you see the military generals, none of them are coming out to contest what Oshiomhole said, because Oshiomhole is a senator and he has a brief of what is happening, and he can get a brief of whatever happened in Nigerian security apparatus. To tell you this, to sum this up, Nigeria past military generals, they are all involved in this, and that is why you see during GJ time, money that was meant for the military, and it's still going on, money that was meant for the military, they are sharing it all around. That is why they gave us a decoy. Buhari gave us a decoy, buying some stuff from China. He bought it on credit. They have not finished paying. And for them to pay, they have to pay through these mineral resources that the Chinese are involved in. This is not somewhere the big boys, this is going on in the federal government. Why is your federal government cannot stop insurgents? It is because your military generals are involved in this insurgents. That is why it cannot stop. Remember, the military boys said one thing.
They said whenever they are going after them, somebody will call, stop, retrieve. These things are true and they are fact. They don't give them ammunitions, they starve them, they don't give them money. Why are they doing it? It's for them to be incompetent so that the people can tag them. And that is what is happening every day. So everything that is happening is orchestrated by the military and by the government. So let them not play our trick. We have all the figures, we have all the dots together. This thing is perpetrated, it's for politics, it's for making sure that they siphon our resources in their pocket. It is not Islamatization. It's too cheap for you to know where a state is being Islamatized. It is not possible because it is the West. It is not possible. So I rest my case. Thank you, Nigeria, for giving me extra time. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you for your submission and your time with us today, as usual. Okay. Let's move on. You know, not so we get full screen for here. It needs to get to everyone. Ogashim, if you're there, please talk to us. Your final submission, 2 minutes.
Yes, Mr. Niger Watch, I'm here. I know you're not happy. They are winning us. Shut up, man. Yeah, let me go to this deportation issue. You know, I will tell you the truth. Our people here, whatever they may be in abroad today, some of our people, they are the problem of themselves or what is happening to them today. Because when you get to a country that is not a country, and you know the first thing you pursue is your papers. Not you will sit there, or when a government will come in and will start saying, oh, we're going to deport so people, you will start panicking. Me, I'm not panicking here. If you have your paper complete, if you have everything, if you're a citizen, you don't have to panic. No matter anything anybody may be saying, if you commit a crime before your 5 years in America, it's hard you're going to get your citizenship. You have to avoid anything crime under 5 years. Under 5 years, anything that will make you won't secure your citizenship. When you get that time, they will just open the paper for you. They will just open everything to you. So thing happened to so time. So thing happened to so time. What happened? Everything they will just giving you. Not when something happened, you go to social media, you started ranting because you are the cause of your problem. But our people don't want to go there. The only thing they will come inside, they will start chasing dollar, euro. But some of them will just, they lie. I know somebody here. Instead of he just lying for the lady that doing a paper for him, he's lying. You know why you lying to that person? And tomorrow we just squash everything that you're planning. And you're the cause of he want you to use the money to go and do something else instead of you to secure your paper. Come on, man. Our people have their own problem. I don't know why this guy, Obama, deported so many people last when he was on the government. Then this guy, Trump started. Now everybody is on Trump. What are we talking about? Instead of tell yourself the truth. How did you get here? Some people had 30 years here, 20 years. They don't care to get their paper because they are busy chasing the money, chasing dollar, or chasing euro. Our own people is the problem of the life. Thank you, Niger Watch. Thank you.
All right. Ogashim, thank you very much. Thanks for your time with us today. Thanks for your submission. Okay. Oga F. Emmanuel, if you're still with us, give us a final submission, sir.
All right, Mr. Elvis, thank you again for another opportunity. Yeah.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, like yesterday, I think I mentioned this thing too, this issue of immigration, deportation, and the likes. I said something, just the same thing that Mr. Chimezija just mentioned here. I said, first of all, if you're an immigrant, the first thing you should focus on once you have made up your mind to remain is to pursue your document. Make sure your status is legalized first of all before doing anything. Or while you're also doing anything, make sure that should be your primary focus. All things need to be done decently and in order. If you came in here on a visiting visa, you have just that specific period you are given to stay. If peradventure you decide to now say, okay, I'm going to stay, I'm not going back, there are lawyers, there are attorneys, there are immigration lawyers that can guide you on how to go about it. Make it just sort out that status before anything, before settling down, before beginning to do anything at all. That should be your primary responsibility. That should be your primary focus. I mentioned it here yesterday. But unfortunately, most of our people, when they come here, they do the opposite. And they start running helter-skelter. You know, so that is just it. I understand not everybody. Some had been following theirs, but the unfortunate thing that happened in the process, like when the COVID period struck globally, it affected the immigration process and they had a lot of backlog, which I know. That is a different case entirely, you know. But for those who just came in on a visit and they overstayed, automatically you are out of status as soon as the date you are given expired. That is a different thing. Or except maybe for health issues, you can still go to your doctor and say, oh, my doctor, I'm undertaking so and so treatment. So your doctor will write, justify it, follow it up with immigration, and they will extend it on a medical ground. It's as simple as that. Whether Trump or no Trump, it's just the system they have built for themselves. And these people, this system is a documented system. You cannot magu it the way we do back home. So it's just the simple thing. But it's unfortunate thing that most of our people, when they come with our gra-gra, they start messing up everything. They start doing things as if they buy a house 1, 2, 3 months, you buy a house. Meanwhile, you are not illegal yet. You are just on a visit. I mean, actually, first thing first, let's do things decently, and at the end, even God will back us. But when we do things, come with our baggages from Africa, we want to bring it the same thing here. I will start on a task. Some of us will be going to prayer house and be casting and binding. We are supposed to follow the process. Make sure that you're legal. The cervix, I beg. Make another person talk. I don't tire for our people here. Thank you, sir.
Guy Emmanuel. The matter don't tire everybody, Abi. It's sad. We just repeat every single, you know, it's sad. Let me call on the next person to speak to us. Mr. Odua, please, 2 minutes. Thanks, sir.
Thank you. Good evening, Mr. Njawush. Good evening,
you.
everyone. The panel, or protocol duly yourself. Well, I thank you all that have spoken and what you have said, especially Black Panther and the other of our people who hammer on this military and not military. For my advice to the Igbos, the Benins, the Calabars, and some of our Yorubas brothers, I believe that this is opportunity for them to unite themselves instead of them attacking themselves on social media. This Oshiomhole revelation, because I found that people, all these big journalists, or what do you call journalists, they are attacking Oshiomhole. Come and measure name, come and measure name, come and measure the generals. I tell you that Oshiomhole still reinstated that it is not all retire, some. And really, and those journalists we are saying, yes, they know something like this is happening, but you know that something like this, you have never measured anybody's name, whether it is the chief of the community, the imam, or whatever. You have never measured their name. Then you are shouting, Oshiomhole should come and measure name. But it was really painful to me that Oshiomhole was the one that scattered Niger Delta meeting when he was a governor. This our South, Edo, Delta, Rivers, and Oshiomhole was Oshiomhole time that thing dissolved. When Lucky Benedion was a governor, it was then they have that meeting, and that was where that Niger Delta force have that power, and they really fight for Niger Delta that now resolved to the NDDC. If Oshiomhole continue that he did not scatter in the name of party affiliation or whatever, whether you are APC or PDP, doesn't matter. You are from there. You will have the same meeting of development with your people. Because of this, their selfish mentality that don't care about their people. Now it's because I will tell you now that it's not him be regretting that the what he's expecting is not getting to his hand. But that doesn't matter. What matters to me is the Niger Delta people now to wake up and unite themselves again and start fighting for their rights now. I believe there are still some of our Igbos who have these resources also that they are making. Join the Niger Delta people and start fighting for the resources. If that is what we are fighting for, and we want to use that opportunity to say, no, let us not come together again, we will know the reason. Because this is where they were disturbing autumn, that the man could not say the problem. These are the reason that they were destroying Benue in his hand. So it is our duty to say enough is enough, because these people, when we talk of general, who are the generals? Who are the people controlling the military in Nigeria? Is it not the Fulanis? They control Air Force, they control everywhere. If Oshiomhole said, when I was APC chairman, I wrote to the president, who are you going to write to? The captain of the ship is the one you are going to say the message. He will just take a laugh over it, because he knows that he knows the people that are doing it. The people said he privatized cow over human being. You want to write message to? It is their people. So it is with the Nigerians who are from the south, the southeast, the southwest, who really know that we own our land, but outsiders are intimidating us with some of our brothers. It is our duty to unite ourselves and resist this oppression. If not, it will not stop, because the military you are talking about, the police or whatever, the people that are controlling are those who just come and said, we must suffer you and collect whatever you have. So it is our own duty to resist them. So that is what I can say. Let them stop attacking themselves, attacking where they are not supposed to attack. Know the right channel and said, enough is enough. The Igbos, tell your Igbo brothers, tell your Igbo sister, the Benis, the Efik, the Calavari, whatever, tell each of them, unite yourself and fight for this common goal so that we have development. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Najawo. Thank everybody.
All right, Mr. Oduwa, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. Thanks for your submission and your time with us today. Abdul Malik, I call you. Please talk to us. 2 minutes, sir.
Yeah, good evening once again, Mr. Evans. You see, this Donald Trump issue, yesterday I mentioned something. I said that most of the country in the world, there is a certain time in a year, they are raided people that they don't have document. It's always like that, even in Europe here. It's not new thing, just because of this one is pronounced. Because most of the nations that they are developed, every year they have a particular time. They rate people that they don't have document in the country. Immediately you are caught, you are going to the deportation camp. It's like that. It's just because yesterday I mentioned something like that. I made that submission. It's just because of this one. It's just pronounced. It's obvious. You see, this Oshiomhole issue is just like Oshiomhole is raising this issue, right? My question is, what about the other senator in Niger Delta? Why can't they support him to raise the emotion? Yes, it's not only, you see, that is the problem, because when something is happening, they will not deliberate in their house. As he's raising the matter now, why the other senators in the region, they cannot support him to raise the motion that the oil in the Niger Delta is be stolen and for Jafara side, but the government, the people are protecting the government, is going to the government port, is not going to the government port. Some individuals, why the senators there, they cannot raise the issue, support the motion with him? That is the problem we have. You ask yourself that question because they are benefiting from the system. That's why they're all quiet. Thank you very much, Mr. Evis.
All right. Thank you very much, Abdul Malik. God bless you, sir. I appreciate you. Okay. Give us a mandate, your final submission. 2 minutes if you're there, sir.
Thank you. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah. Go ahead,
Okay,
sir.
thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate the time today. Well, on the issue of the deportation, right? So I think for Nigerians all over the world, Nigerians in America, whether you're in Nigeria, whether you're a Mexican, whether you're a Nigerian, wherever you are, if your document is not intact or is not in place, there's nothing to be scared about. There are things that you can do. Once an ICE person comes to you or they pick you up, you have the right to remain silent. You have the right to ask them for their warrant of arrest. You have the right to ask them that you want to call your attorney. So nothing to be worried about for me, nothing to be scared about. This is just a way to actually create a kind of tension across the nation. And if you look at what is happening today, it's just they are throwing a bunch of things at the people at the same time. So don't be scared, don't be afraid. That also being said, you already have your legal documentation in process. Just continue with your life. We all, whether you live in America or you live in Nigeria, or you live in Mexico, regardless of where you are sometimes an immigrant. You have Nigerians in Europe, you have Nigerians all over the places. You have Mexicans that are not even in America, they're in Canada. So regardless, you see have immigrants around the globe. But one thing is, once you're in that country, make sure that you're doing things right. Do not indulge in crime or in criminality, things that can get you in trouble. So I would say to Nigerians and other citizens of the world that are affected, don't be scared, don't be afraid, just carry on with your life, get your lawyers involved, and that's how you can actually win this battle. In as much as you don't commit any crime, you don't have any criminality issue against your name, you are fine. Just get your lawyers involved, and I think for me that'll be it. On the issue of Oshiomhole, I would say something to what Black Panther said sometimes ago. He said, "Take the message and not the messenger." My brother, when it comes to this issue, both the messenger and message, throw them away, because why? These guys are not upright. I cannot depend on their words. They are failures. Thank you. Have a good night.
All right. Give us a mandate. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. All right. The final person on the panel is Oga CM. I deliberately have to put it to the last. So please give us a final submission. Let's end the show. God bless you, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Niger Watch. I thank all of us that have spoken today for bringing our voice, particularly as it involves this Sharia issue and then mining. These are critical issues that people should not paper over. I wonder why Nigerian journalists, they do not want to live up to their expectation These are issues they should take up because it's of national importance. But you know, the way it goes now, they be chasing rat or talking of a trivial something on social media rather than going to investigate the extent of this illegal mining going on in the north, particularly in Zamfara, where they are mining gold. And we've been saying it. Thank God for Oshiomhole, who said it, and Oshiomhole should not stop. That's what I'm saying. Let him continue to drum it up at every point. Why should people be benefiting from the resources of the country at the expense of other people? It shouldn't be. That is encouraging corruption at the highest level. Now, having said that, Black Panther, thank you for clearing the way on this deportation and all and those that are spoken from US. Already, common sense will tell you, even here, when you go into another man's country, particularly in Western Europe or North America, you know, if you come in, even if you come in through the normal, through the normal way, your visa will run out one day. If you want to make a life in that country, there's a pathway. People follow it. Those of us here followed it. But for you now to come and relax as if you are in your father's compound the way they do it in Nigeria, I have no sympathy for you. In fact, it's even an abuse on the system. I expect anybody who has lived in the Western world to be more civilized than even a professor who has lived all his life in Nigeria. I keep saying this. Yes, you were born in Nigeria, you grew. Not that I'm putting Nigeria down, but the fact that you lived in the Western world, you're able to pay tax. You pay your tax, you pay fine. For instance, you parked your car anyhow, they give you ticket, you pay. You didn't pay in time and all those things. That will tell you that in the West, they punish your pocket before getting to you. So you be wise. By the way, why should you go to somebody else's country and then relax and feel that the law there doesn't matter? It matters. It matters. So if they are deporting you due to your own carelessness, man, it's good riddance to bad rubbish. You just have to go and bear it and don't corrupt others. You just have to do the right thing. The law was put there. If you if you play by the law, then you are protected. That's what they call the law of social contract. In UK, it started here. The rule of law, say law of social contract. I didn't study law, but that's what it means. He said, if you obey my law, that is the majesty or the crown. They call him or her. Say, if you obey my law, I protect you. You will think now another. If you obey the law, you are free. I've just received a DBS check on me. I've been here for how many years? Nothing. DBS check. You can't get anything in UK now if you don't go through DBS. It's called the disclosure and barring. They check you through different pedophile register, police, everything. They check through. If you don't get it, now my own just came back for a few minutes from days ago. I just wanted to do something else. It came clean and I'm happy, which means you are free. You're a good citizen of the country. Then why should you be hiding in America? You are chasing dollar. Who will eat the dollar? Anyway, enough said. Niger Watch, thank you very much. I know this. As long as Trump is on the throne, there are so many new things will be developing. So I know by tomorrow next, as we come in, we'll be discussing some of these because there will be new developments. I thank each and every one of you. Good night. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Oga. God bless you, sir. I appreciate you. I appreciate every one of you that came into the panel today, a full house. God bless you. Yeah, thank you for your
Niger Watch. Did you see the video I sent to you and Oga CM?
I saw my own. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
but we're not discussing it today now. A time will come, I will be making
Oga Niger Watch, I beg, go find the video and study that video very well. Then research on that guy. He's an African guy from Botswana. He has broken the law of science.
All right, I'll check it. Thank you, my brother. All right. I want to use the opportunity to appreciate every one of you. We are already almost 4 hours, so thank you so much for your time with us today, moderator. Thanks for coming in. Oga, please appreciate you. Thank you, Black Panther, my brother, Oga F. Emmanuel. God bless you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Oduwa, Abdul Malik, Kiosa Mandate, Oga Shimizi. God bless every one of you. God bless you. And those of you that supported the channel today, Big Monday, Mother Iris Finest, and Mother Ijidima. God bless every one of you. I'm very, very grateful. Did you receive a call today? Yes. You know, every one of you that called in today, God bless you all. We got a new man that joined us today, our elderly man right there. So thank you very much for joining us earlier on. We're looking forward to having you again on the show. While our people write down the comment section, thank you so much. Mother for Mommy Diaspora, I appreciate you all the time, Mommy. Thank you very much for all that you do. Thank you, Victor. I appreciate you. Mother Iris Finance, once again, God bless you. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you, Agio Deborah. God bless you. Thank you. Everyone right there. We have Everest. Thank you, Ijedema. Thank you. Thank you, Peggy Modi. God bless you, man. And thank you to, in fact, I appreciate every one of you right there. It's time for us to round up right now. And God bless you now. Guys, help us to press on the like button. Help us to share. And if it's your first time coming across Nigeria Watch platform, please endeavor to subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so that you can join this live interactive session. And in case you don't want to join the live, some people, because I noticed on Nigeria Watch, we have different kind of audience. It now depends on what you posted or what you're doing, because the kind of comment that I get on our comment section after our broadcast, now the people most of them are people we have never ever seen before, you know, say they join our live. So everybody have right and choice, you know, and reason why they are in your channel. But I want to say I appreciate everybody that is supporting our sources and encouraging us to do what we're doing today. And God bless you now. Without you guys, we can't be where we are today. There's no way I can count my own success without not mentioning you guys. And God will bless you now. Nigeria Watch have made me to know so many people that I never thought I would meet before in my life. That's one thing about technology, postmodernism. You know, I'm very, very grateful for that. I have attained people like Ogasiem, if not be Nigeria Watch. I have attained no Agberangbiri, Black Panther, if not be Nigeria Watch. So many of you here, although some of them here would often know ourselves even before Nigeria Watch done, but still, that's technology for you. It should be respected at all times. Nigerian politicians don't like technology. They don't like social media because they know that's the only platform, the only path you can go through to express your plight without any kind of hindrances. That's why you see they're doing everything possible, if they can, to stop all these platforms. But unfortunately, the reason why they have not pushed for it, they know that majority of the people that talk through these spaces lives abroad. So if they have to pass any rules today to terminate all the social media platforms, they know it can only affect Nigerians in Nigeria, not Nigerians in abroad. Because satanic Buhari and his satanic administration, they did it before with Twitter. Then it was called Twitter. You know, they now noticed that Nigerians were still lambasting back to back on that same Twitter. But then Nigerians in the diaspora. So that's why you see they cannot stop it. For those of you that are still looking down on social media, you know, like I saw one lunatic just now trying to speak on against Madam Rita. If you have issue with Madam Rita, I don't have any problem with that. If you go, both of you are talking with each other. But your last statement, you know, you have to be removed because your last statement was satanic, you know, because you look down on social media. That's why you lived. I'm not going to, you know, repeat that satanic statement, but you look down on social media. That's why you left that last statement. That's why we are backwards today, because some people believe that we are here. We don't know what we're doing. You know, whenever you're talking, your voice goes far. It goes far. I've said it so many times. It doesn't have to be on Nigeria Watch platform. Put your voices out there. Turn on your camera. Record yourself in your living room and put it on that your platform where you have only one person and they follow you. Put it there. One, we will see it. If I don't see another person go see him, we go carry and come, it go reach our hand. That's how it works. That's the power of social media.
Don't let anybody intimidate you, try to suffocate you, or kill your enthusiasm by putting your voices out there, by pouring out your plight. Because what is happening in our country is not pleasing, it's not encouraging. We have to put our voices out there. In our time, it could be we might not succeed by having that better Nigeria that you and I have craved for. But at least ask yourself, did you play your part? Yes. If you know you've played your part, clap for yourself. How do you play your part? In any way you know you've played your part, you clap for yourself. Not the people watching from distance and insulting the people putting their voices, putting their life and everything out there. It's just like some people, when people insulting Showore sometimes, I'll look at them, why are you insulting this man? Yes, if you've done anything wrong, like the other time, police asked him to park, he did not park, I go against him, that's a different thing. But if you have to measure his effort, how this country is not working, it's outspokenness, then that man deserves to be respected. We have a lot of hypocritical politicians in Nigeria, who are authentically saying that they are fighting, they are doing this, but they can't really speak truth to power. A lot of them are in Nigeria. They go to channels, they go to Arise, they go to different kind of places. People like Omoyele should be respected. People like us and my wonderful panelists should be respected. That is how it should be supposed to be. Nigeria is not working, might not be affecting you directly today. Okay. But whether you like it or not, it's affecting your relatives back home or is affecting you indirectly. Yes, that's why I normally say the evil that you see today and you pretentiously ignore it. Don't worry, that same evil will come to haunt you somehow, someday. If it doesn't haunt you directly, it will affect your relatives or anyone dear to you. That's how it works. It's not an insult. It's not a cause. That's how it works. Anything bad should be exposed. That's the only way we can have a better Nigeria. Lastly, we should put our voices together. Fight for each other's rather than hating each other's. Yes, if you know you don't like Nigeria Watch platform, based on your reason best knows to you or rather, but go any platform, pull your voice out there for our country to be better. A lot of us doing this today, we don't have to do it. We have the opportunity by God's grace to have second option. But we are still doing this. Check my panel right now. Everybody that came into a panel today, if I'm not mistaken, everybody lives abroad or 99.9% lives abroad. So what are we talking about? We have the reason not to do what we're doing. I particularly have a reason to turn my platform to something else. I have a platform where I do something else that doesn't have anything to do with politics. I enjoy doing it. So, but we are doing this, we should be respected and be encouraged at all times. You know why? Because we are not plenty. We're not plenty like that. The more we are losing it, and we are very good in criticizing. Yes. And then you can see some Satan people come and I felt tell una say not be true, it be they do before. And not say it can't change. I felt tell una. When it was in your camp, what did you do? Nigerians are the biggest problem we have in Nigeria. If we have to be realistic and be truthful to ourselves, we are not encouraging ourselves at all. Yes, I understand some people were born to be satanic. These are the kind of people I'm talking about. We see very, very good people ending up joining Satanism. Then some of us will still come out to say, oh, if a day in mind make it join. No, enough a day in mind. Like in Nigeria now, I was discussing with some people the other day. We met somebody that might not be me helping though. My friend have to help her. But she have to tell us her story first. Which I agree because I've heard that story before. That most of the girls who are engaging in Oloshoism today, not all of them wanted to do it. Some of them engage on it because maybe they have children they want to look after, or they have to eat as well. So people engage in criminality today because they want to survive. Not the people that have already been addicted to the satanism. Sometimes when you encourage people, you don't see them joining the satanism. Always encourage people. If your child failed in school and come back home, don't send him or her out of the house. Tell your son, my baby, I know you will pass next time. I'm proud of you. And sit down with him most of the time and do the assignment together. Then he will come out with a flying color. Now, so Petite they survive for this life. We cannot sit in our space and be criticizing the people putting their effort out there. Just like some people criticize us here on this platform. When we now ask them to come in, may you open your camera, may we put you for cinema, may you speak, we're not going to see you again. You'll not vanish. But the people putting their voices out there, putting their faces out, you'll be criticizing them. Say, not talking where. That's what you're talking. So people now have the audacity to ask me questions. Oh, Nigeria Watch, you want to say you not hear this thing? Like say you employ me to hear what you want me to hear. Just imagine that. Eh? You employ me. Nigeria Watch, you not address this thing. What is wrong? If you click on the link that we post out, you come here to address it. Not here with my brother Black Panther, they talk just now say there's something that is sent to us. We need to review it, do research about it so that we can come and talk about it here. He did that on his own. You think that everything I go see. These are discouraging statements. You go see some people go to comment section and I will not be so if they talk. Like saying the day we go create, we can't put perfection, put for my brain. We must encourage ourselves because some of the statements that we leave for each others are very, very discouraging. That's why that person was removed just now, not because two people are having issues. There's some things, no matter the issue you're having with someone, whatever that you say, you must moderate it. Leniency must be applied at all times. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you so much for your time with us today. We've come to the end of the broadcast. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Do your part by pressing on the like button because I noticed recently some of you don't press on the like. Just do your part so that our voices can go far. We know these satanic people, say they are very good in calculating your money. They'll say, hey, not see 2,000 people press it like that. The 2,000 naira, 2,000 people times $100. Some people don't calculate your money finish for you for their house. They'll just say, see $100,000 now you collect for one day. Wait to get like that is why we are not going anywhere. If a Nigerian have to rely on a Nigerian to survive, you won't survive, you won't eat. That's just the truth. Yes, because many of them are very, very satanically competitive. Competing with somebody is not an issue. I don't have any problem with that. Me, I like to compete, but in a good way. Yes, I'll say good thing with you. I'll copy it. Sometimes I'll screenshot it or screen record it. I'll keep it to myself. I'll be speaking to it. That God, I will have this thing someday, somehow, someday. I'll quickly like to say this story before I round up. My first ever house that I built, my first house was 5 flats I built. I built that house in 2009. Do you know that I saw someone? It was my in-law though. I saw my in-law's house because they sent me there when I visited Nigeria. Because my first visit to Nigeria was 2005. So at 2006, I went to that house. I saw that house. Then I take a picture. I carry a come house. I can't show my woman, my wife. At that time, I never go put money for my wife head though. And that time she was just my woman, at 2006. I can't say this house. I God. Because although that one was 4 flats. I say this house. But in that 2006, that same 2006, what am I saying? 2006, yes, 2006, 2016 I did talk. That same 2006, I bought a land in Benin. But when I told the architect that I want to draw me a plan that I want to build a 5 flat, I'm saying 95, even my mama, everybody, my dad, everybody disagree. And the statement goes like this: don't go and start a house that you cannot finish. You know what that means? You know, don't go start house you know if we finish, because not be small house be that as a first house. Some people also advise me just build 3-bedroom first, or 4-bedroom bungalow and all that. But I say no. I get picture of similar house like this already, and I don't really they speak about this house. Now we me one build be this. That time we they get within the rain. That time 2006, 2007 with the rain. We they call them Osusu. For English they call her Kochebush. I don't know what they call her for that name. We conjure Osusu, and you know that's somebody they backstage. And they talk. They'll give us a money. Okay, you know. Then we did that Osusu that time. You know, and if you carry in 12 months, money will they carry that 5,000 pounds that time. You know, 5,000 pounds. And money big that time. Remember, I said that time, $1,000. $1,000 at that time was about 150 something thousand naira. Yes, to cut it short anyway. I started that house. I bought the land in 2006. And I started the house because that time I would visit Nigeria, they spend just 2-3 weeks, so more and not forget. We're not a day, because we get work, you know, and a holiday, you get 28 days holiday in a year. So you fear not let you, no company will even give you all of them for the whole year safe. So you get what they do, I'll calculate weekend journal. Maybe you take 10 days, then you can put Saturday and Sunday journal, 12 days. They come put another Saturday and Sunday journal for the other week. Then 14 days don't complete. That will take they go Nigeria. Then I started that building, and I joined Osusu. I put myself under pressure. Then I was going to school. I was studying. I was working, doing more than 2 works, the jobs at that time. I tell them, I said, the time will come, I will sit down and tell you my story for a year. You understand? I can't really tell you. I mean, some people say no, because that sometimes when I let you guys know that I'm a testimony to life, that you don't need to engage in any kind of criminality to be successful in life. When I tell you that I'm 100% clean in terms of all that I've made for myself today, always believe me. I'm not saying it for you to like me or love me. I'm telling you that I am a testimony. By God's grace, I was born with a silver spoon. My papa and my mama was poor. I was born to know, say, these people, they are doing well. These people, they go abroad before they even know each other. You understand? Oga Prince Collins is here. He know me, Richard. Mother Rita know me, Richard. So they know that, but I'll leave that. Let me talk about myself. But there are so many privileged children who will never amount to anything just because they already know that their father or their mother are doing well. I have never been like that. I've always been a hardworking person. Then I started the house in 2016 because I left foundation in 2006. And I finished that house in 2009. I was working back to back. Where at that time, my woman, before I can go, can go cement them, they carry food because they give me for work. Go put her for flask. Drive, come give me for work. I beg, I go there. If I go there, tell you that our story, you'll say, wow. So I want to let you know that competing is not a bad thing if you are doing it the right way. Now make me tell you that story that, yes, I've competed. In fact, there are so many things I've competed that later now happened to me. But you that choose to compete in satanism and you turn your own competition to jealousy or jealousness or whatever, you can't move anywhere. You can't move anywhere. That is the truth. Always encourage your brother, your sister, anybody close to you to succeed in life. That's why you see that to have this better Nigeria that you and I are fighting for today is a little bit very, very difficult for us. Not a little bit, it's very, very difficult for us. You know why? Everybody is doing it in a way, either to build your platform
Or there's nothing wrong in building your platform. During the time we were supporting Peter Obi, a 2023 general election, I gained a lot of followers. You understand? And he actually exposed me to know very prominent people as well. But what I'm saying, if that is your mission of doing it for profitable gain, it is wrong. Do you know that blessings come more to you when you engage? Just like starting a job, you're already calculating how much the job they pay. How much the job they pay. You are not actually there to do the job. You are not even enjoying the job. You are already asking yourself how much the job they pay. I might not be right with all my submissions, but I just want you guys to know that always support each other for us to grow. This Nigeria that we need to have, so we put our head together to have a better Nigeria. A lot of us are divided. Some of them are supporting the satanism. I mean, not be some people when I see us now where they clear road for governor. Now say they be. When it's favorable to you, you just think that, yeah, that is it. Nigeria better, not better, not concern you. It's very, very fortunate. And people now go bless you now. We've come to the end of the broadcast. You know, I like, say when I don't talk like this now, to press button, I don't know if anybody want to say anything 1 minute quickly before I press on the button. But not be like I shut everybody up because I talk for a long time.
I want to say something.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to say thank you, Mr. Evans, for this inspiring story. You know, these are the kinds of things that people need to hear on a daily basis. You know, if anybody who's going through something and just listen to your story, it kind of give them some sort of energy or some sort of inspiration that, you know what, it is not the end. You know, this is a man who has gone through stuff and he's still standing today, you know, and he's still growing. So anybody can grow. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis, for this your inspiring story. And yes, I see the love in Tokyo. Our queen in London. Thank you, Wesel, for Mr. Elvis, because without a woman is a fact. Without a woman, there's no man that can say I've been successful without a woman. So I want to thank Mrs. Elvis Edigi. God bless you, man. That's all I have to say.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Madam Rita. I appreciate that. Black Panther, quickly.
Yeah, Nigeria Watch, thank you very much. You know, the reason why I brought those messages to you, that you should go through it, and Dr. CM should go through it. You will go through it, and when you are going through it, please think about the BRICS nation, because they are preparing a very strong message now, and they're about to opt out of the IMF. That's why I told yesterday that there's going to be a change. The new world order is about to come to place, and it will come to stay.
You see, this thing where you go forward, so the people who you supposed to give, you don't already give one, Oga CM and Mr. Jonathan. Now their job is that.
No, it will interest you now, because that one I give you, and that boy in partner, they don't drop one of the partner, but the Zimbabwe president don't hold that the first one intact now, so that one go write a book on that scientific this breakthrough. He go write a book on it and teach a lot of people that are about to know, because America don't send entourage go there, but the president of Zimbabwe try as much as possible to give him full security coverage, so that nobody, because they don't poison that guy. They don't poison him.
All right, no problem. Thank you so much, my brother. I will go through it. Bemona, not forget to add Mr. Jonathan and Ogasi, be the Olaga of this kind of discussion. They know how to break them bit by bit. And you yourself will say, yes, now your job is this. We know everybody get their position for here. Me get my position, everybody get what we are good at. What you not good at, not form, see you defeat. We know who they do, everybody get their mission, yeah. All right, thank you so much. Anybody want to say something quickly before I hit on that button? Quickly. You know we are leaving. All right, thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you all. We've come to the end of this broadcast. Thank you very much, UC Andrew. I like this. God bless you. You said that, Mr. Elvis, I'm proud to call you publicly my mentor. I studied mass communication with 2-1, upper class. I love the media. Oh, wow. Good. At least we studied almost the same thing. Mass communication and film and media is on the same trace. That's good. Thank you so much. I appreciate you always. We all are here to encourage ourselves. God will bless every one of you. Thank you, Peg Modi. Thank you, everyone, Mother Iris Finance, Mother Rita, Black Panther, and every one of you right there. Our people, we've come to the end of this broadcast. I will see you guys again, fingers crossed, by God's grace, tomorrow, 12, blah, 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 which will be 12, 7 p.m. Nigeria time, so that we can continue from where we stop. We'll continue to talk, even though we are repeating ourselves. Somehow, someday, we might survive it to have that better Nigeria that you and I crave for. But don't look at the dilapidation of the country today to discourage you not to invest back home. Yes, you can still live a good life in Nigeria, depend on your location, but try to invest back home. It's very, very important. Don't let them come knock for your house, say, come pack your note, go your country, before you're going to say, I wish I died, no. And that word, I wish I died, no, that'll be a good thing. But people, let's stand for what is right at all times. Take care. Good night.
Mr. Viz, now so you talk
You say?
Now so you talk
What did that one mean?
You don't end the show, you know. You don't end the show.
And then one round up now.
Yeah, I never say my own top word now. You go just look at my brother. You see, my brother is smiling. You see, my brother wants to say something too.
No, I know what the thing is that, you know, because when I saw you today, Chimezie, my mind calmed down. I think say as you come back from Nigeria, Trump can't send you back again. So the thing can't scatter my brain. Huh? I don't want to talk.
Okay, that's easy. Talk now. 30 seconds. 30 seconds.
I came to this country with a visa lottery, so I didn't come from back door. I came from front door. America know that I'm here.
All right, so, 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Go ahead.
All right, Mr. Viz, what you're saying is right. You know, to invest back home is good. You know, I know I'm the one that say, oh, to invest here in abroad is good. You know, 2 of them is good. If you can do 2 of them, fine. You know, you bring it. You don't put your egg in one basket. You know, you collect from here, you collect from here. All of them is good. You know, that's what I can say.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Thank you. Madam Iris Finance, you said, Mr. Office, you must tell us what we all are all good at. For example, now everybody know that Black Panther is Agberangberi is good on that area. So from there, let everybody now scrutinize and search for what they are good at from there. We don't just want to make example already. Anyway, my people, thank you so much. Make me round up. We'll continue again tomorrow. Thank you so much, my people. I said I go carry lose again. Ogashim is not cry. Take heart. Just take heart. You know, I know so you not go sleep the night. This team, how can you beat Man City 5-1 a couple of days ago? Today you can't lose 2-0. I mean, in fact, this team they're not tired.
Right, that 5-1, I'm okay with it. I'm still happy. So don't forget about this one. I know the first game, we already lose that game. So that 2-0 for the first leg, I know it's gone. It's done and dusted. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. All right, guys. Have a good night. And see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.
negi kukwe buri krisati no ben. O piano veigo negi rigo no va. O no negi veigo igu sebu e mujua. Akona na do vefe iba con a veces fe allí. Uno allá ya de nabo akona na ito egbe. Ite veni pia evite veni ku. Waga we bien se o no boca me na chuajo. Oh osagu me ware ni mio matien. No ma mio matien ah agite ojo. Oh osagu me ware ni mio matien. No ma mio matien oh agite ojo. Oh ite veni pia che vite veni ku. Why yalare o waki madosi ona awake yo anega mwe o weno yo hana ilu wa managi we bi ojo agi sede yu ke katona o ebi na uyo ha o e ha ya gba o managi uda abagba ebe agi sebe ibi edu be. Ama fanoko agi ebi noruwe. Ama nagi lawa agi zede na boye. O piano veigo agi jigo baka. Eya ubo ai ono na wanu sake agon. O sagume yo ti o me gbigo. Kumeri yo ti o me gbomo. O sanu kumeri yo be buto me na te oju. O sagu me ware ni mio matien. Be bigo be pomo no ma mio matien be buto me agi te oju. O sagu me ware be bigo ni mio matien be pomo no ma mio matien be buto me agi te oju. O sagu me ware be bigo ni mio matien. Oh ma mio matien agi te oju.